I pressed the wrong button. What the heck?
You what?
I added that one and I saved it now, so it'll be readily available. What's up, guys? How's it going? Happy Monday. Can you hear me okay? Okay, we're good. How's it going? Happy Monday. Welcome in. How's your weekend? Welcome in. We got Bluey with the first. What's up, Bluey? How's it going? You what? Isn't that it? Wait, I think that is also an emote. Yeah, you what? Bluey, welcome in. How's it going? How's the weekend? You coming in with the evil first. How's it going? You welcome in. I saw Dustin here. Dust, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you doing? Mike, I hope the weekend was good over there. Thank you for the AK spoilers. I appreciate you because I always forget. LOL. Gilly, what's up, Gilly? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome. Marcy, what's going on? How you been? What's new? You what? A bad first day back at work. All right, post vacation. Man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Even the nuggies aren't safe. Dude, I saw those on Twitter and I was like, oh, I really want to share these with people. But I can't because I'll get in trouble. People will judge me for sending this 6-7 chicken nuggets. Spoilers, but are you talking about Nachi life? Seems crazy. Duh. That is like the only thing that I've been doing. It's the only. It's so fun. It's so freaking fun. It's ridiculous. But it's so fun. Is nothing sacred? No, not even a little bit. Stormy, what's going on? Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. I would love to stream that game. If I do, we would probably start a new island. This is like my or whatever you want to call it. My like offline island is called the Pinar Explosion Island. It's such a fun game, dude. It's so silly. And the fact that you can't just like share screenshots directly, you have to like take scuffed pictures of the screen from your phone. Our videos is so good. My list of residents is I got Amia. So Amia was my first one, but then I also got Claire Francois. I got Zoran Mamdani. I got Uika from Ave Mujika. I got Bill Nye the Science Guy. I got Tedo. I got Miku. I got Rin Tosaka. I got Guy Fieri. I got Leon Kennedy. I got, I'm just trying to work down the list. I got Edelgard. I got Byleth. I got Mr. Beast. That might be it. Where I'm mentally walking through. Oh, I got Sparkle, Honkai Star Rail as well. It's quite the crew. So Sparkle, Honkai Star Rail fell in love with Uika right away, and Uika was just getting like Uika was just walking around causing problems for everyone. she was like everyone she talked to would leave the conversation pissed off, and she was like, man, I want to be friends with these people. It's so good. It's such a good. And then Sparkle drops out of nowhere and is like, oh my god, she's perfect. So it's great. Captain, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you doing? Accidentally sleep early just to wake up a few minutes before it. Let's go. Catch and Bears time, baby. We're back into Near Light. I'm looking forward to it. I saw Marine Tomodachi, she's a beast as expected. I haven't tried doing it on a touchscreen, but or yeah, on like the touchscreen. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot easier than like walking around with like the pixels and stuff. Like with a joystick. But it's fun. Yeah, some people are going like really crazy. I haven't gone like too nuts, but but it is a lot of fun. I do really enjoy it. Like I said, if we could get like some streams out of it, I would, but unfortunately we got like a huge backlog of stuff now following the event, which I will use that as a segue for our week ahead. So both today and tomorrow we are NEARL lighting, Arknightsing it up. So we got those. We got that coming up on Wednesday. We jumping back into Fates Day Night. We are picking up literally right after we left off. I don't want to know what kind of, we'll say, messy situation we're going to be in that. And then on Friday is the first of our incentive reward streams where I will be playing Valorant. He just had copyright strike. No more. But yeah, so I gotta reinstall the Riot. Actually, I already reinstalled the Riot client on because over the weekend I did. Angel, what's up? Welcome in. How you doing? Thanks so much for stopping by. What's new? The screenshots you posted seem a little nuts. Just getting people to just talk about random things is so funny. Like my screen, my freaking camera roll is full of them. Like let me just pick like a random one. Rin Tosaka talking to Hatsune Miku. They're talking about a scary video of kissing girls. I saw NL story content and wait, I like that game. Heck yeah, let's go, Angel. Yeah, we're jumping back into Near Light in a little bit here. This will be our second. We're like 2 or 3 story nodes in, so we're pretty early on. We're still diving into it, but it's good so far. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. I got screenshots of Claire Francois being obsessed with Rin Tosaka. And then let's see, at the restaurant, Teto says, has anyone tried getting into the panties trend? Apparently it's all the rage. And then Uika just responds, I had no idea. I'd better get on board. Sparkle is talking about her beloved FAMAS assault rifle collection. Guy Fieri is talking about the massive impact that Ryan Gosling has had on his life. Yeah, it's quite a ride. It's a good game. Well, one of the best games Nintendo's ever put out, I'd say. Just gets better and better. I'm sure, Angel. Yeah, because that's how Arknights goes, right? Every single story just gets better and better. Nothing ever gets worse. This is a very happy and lovely universe and world that we live in, huh? But I am looking forward to more Near Light. Get some more Keshimares, because after this we're doing the Minar, what is it, an obscure wanderer, and then we'll move on, and we gotta decide if we're gonna do either Kiarag or Sui. Oh, we're no CN spoilers, please and thank you. What a crossover, right? It's so funny. Just the concept of it, Bluey, is the best. And my personal favorite part is Mr. Beast has been on the island for so long, but I put his house so far away. He has to walk like 32 miles just to get over there, and I haven't let him interact with anyone, so he doesn't know anyone else on the island. So he walks all the way, sees all these other people interacting, and I don't let him talk to anyone. So it's pretty good. But yeah, I attended both Sparkle and Uika's wedding, and then also Claire Francois and Rin Tosaka's wedding. It was great. So Light Sidewalk with See You Soon for one node. Oh, is there? Did we not read all of See You Soon? Whatever you recommend. It's been a minute since I've looked at the spreadsheet. Species just sim in the pool without the ladder. No, literally. It's so good. It's so funny. You know what? I think we're a little outdated. Exclamation remind me, aka I gotta bother Micah. I read Pinus. We looked at Blemish Sign and Whislash operator files, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm up to date on that. Did we look at Fartooth and Ashlocks operator files? Probably not. Near Light, the note. I definitely didn't read this. Dense trifecta of longest event stories in Near Light's Lone Trail is released here. Oh man, it's really this long? I didn't realize Near Light was that long. I doubt you did. Likely said not to. Oh, you're right. Wasn't there someone else you're supposed to remind you about? A lot of things. Oh, 6 Arctic. Yeah, I might do my selectors tomorrow though. Yeah, I do have some selectors. If I just search exclamation remind me in Discord, actually that's kind of my let's see, exclamation remind me on stream. What did I say last time? I have 2 selectors. Okay, what was this one? Oh, I gotta claim Ass Gene. Character art deep dive. That's a good idea. I'm glad I wrote that down because I definitely forgot. Okay, reminder done. Thank you. Yes, mission accomplished. So yeah, I've heard the Sui's stories are pretty good, Angel. I just don't know if I want to read them yet because I know they're long, and I think I don't know, because like if the Kiarag story's out right now, maybe I'll just wait because it'll, you know, there likely won't be any sequel or continuation for a bit for that. So what's up, Ivy? Welcome in. Happy Monday. How are you doing? Handsome Gene. Yeah, exactly. Larry. Lone Trail was awesome. Lone Trail was good. I love the entire Rhine Lab arc. Yeah, Angel, if you actually, I don't know if what do you call it? I don't know if the command exists on the YouTube side now that I think about it. Let me look. Did I set that up? I didn't. Angel, if you're curious, Here is, sorry, we stream on both Twitch and YouTube, and I am a dummy and never set up this command on. Wait, does that, oh no, the link does work. Okay, that spreadsheet that I just linked in YouTube chat is basically our progress and plan progress. It might be a little outdated, but it's mostly, oh, chapter 16. Chapter 16 is done. We did that. There we go. Okay, I fixed it. Yeah, so we're in a good spot. I'm not like rushing at this point. That's the thing. I don't care enough to speed run stuff. I just want to be prepared for main stories. That's really all I care about at this point. And then like I'm sure there will be events that come up where I'll be like, ooh, I want to read that, and we'll just kind of play that by ear. Very 50-50 on whether you actually like them or not. How did you feel when reading them though? We'll get there on whatever you like after Wanderer. Yeah. So just watching the 5th episode of Witch Hat Atelier. Ooh, is that good, Ivy? I've heard good things. I haven't checked it out yet though, believe it or not. Heard that Larry went down the cop slide and got sucked away ending. Oh my god, that's how you know he's evil. Windy, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you doing? Kirag's story is pretty fast, though interwoven with other storylines. Some, yeah, that's the appealing part of it, right? I think now that it has like yet another story for what it brings us up to 3 for them. Brings us up to 3 for them. That's like a good length, and I think I previously might have considered it more like Tira Kusano's type, where it's like a little bit more of a side story and it was kind of short and like in its own world. But if it is related to some other stuff, I am motivated to read it. I don't care about much of that. Yeah, I like Shu, but that's about it. That's kind of how I feel, right? I can handle Wuxia writing. I know my pronunciation for a lot of things is probably going to be pretty bad. That's another thing. But I do like a lot of the other like secondary characters in like the Yan Lungman area, so that's another motivating factor. Yeah, with an ad, you're good, Angel. No worries. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's how I feel about a lot of the stories, right? Is like, yeah, you can read them all. You can read them all like kind of, they're all kind of like in their own worlds, in their own sense, but like there are a lot of things that relate to the bigger picture, especially now, especially newer events that are coming out. I feel like a lot of stuff starting to tie together, so it's definitely a good time to be getting through some of these side stories. Taking the third part being like that makes it hard if you haven't done stuff. Yeah, well, I mean, what do I need? Do we is it clear what I need to have done for Kirag? Highly recommend we read here for reasons. Yeah, I don't remember when this was updated. I'm gonna need to bother Micah on this. I think it was in January. They said the Kirag, they updated the Kirag site. All right, so you're clear. Okay, cool. Any questions? I'm partially insane. It's okay. We all are, Angel. Everyone here. But one of my favorite anime I've watched in a bit. Oh, yeah, everyone's kind of glazing that. I don't know. I'm watching this one like witch magic anime that's airing right now. It's called what's the name of it? Hold on. The Classroom of a Black Cat and a Witch. And the main character is this ditzy pink girl. So hold on. Her name is Spica Virgo. I'm gonna pull up a picture, and you guys are gonna I'm gonna ask you guys if you think this is a Benny coded character, and I already know your answer, and I have accepted that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So this is the main character of that show. It is. I don't need to see it. What do you mean? Oh, there's a Kirag manga too? Oh, we should read that then. She looks like your twin sister, but she's dumb as shit. Crap. Anyway, it shows silly. 2 Bennies on the screen. You know, fine, I'll take it because she is cute. I like her design a lot. Let me get it for you. Oh hell yeah, Angel. We'll what I can do is we can add it to the what do you call it? We can add it to the what's it called? Spreadsheet. That's the word I'm looking for. Sorry, let me cash in Bluey's Hydrate and then an inevitable second one that's coming as I say that out loud. Don't read until the 2nd? Okay. Watching, I became friends with the 2nd prettiest girl in my class. No, but I remember seeing that and I wanted to watch it. So let me write that down so I don't forget again. Thank you. I added it to my watch list and then I promptly forgot about it because I was like, oh, I would like that show. I became friends with the second prettiest girl in my class. There we go. Oh, it's already on my watch list. Okay, yeah, I gotta get around to that. I just finished the second season of My Dress Up Darling, which was good. That was long overdue. There's a few other shows that I gotta circle back to that I didn't end up finishing, but I also just started some other like older show, or older-ish. I was like, I kind of like the vibe of this, and then it promptly was immediately not the vibe that I thought. It's called Undefeated Bahamut Chronicle. It's from 2016. And the vibes that it gives are like this, ooh, like kind of cool, like fantasy political drama with like a, you know, old versus new empire type shit, and has like really cool, like prestigious school uniforms. That's how you get me, right? It's like a fantasy setting in like a prestigious school. That's one of my favorite settings. It's what I do for my D&D campaign. It's what it's from my, like, same as like Fire Emblem Three Houses, which is my favorite game. So that is like a good entryway. But the problem with this show is it's also a mecha anime, so I was like, all right, well, that's a little weird. So I'm just slowly going through that one. Section Preluding Lights with Cliff Art you should read. Okay, yeah, well, feel free to note that stuff down if you guys don't mind sharing it in the Discord, just this way we can update the spreadsheet, because as much as I would love to be the one in charge of that spreadsheet, I don't know enough, and I trust Micah and everyone else a hell of a lot more, so we'll do that. What's wrong with mecha? There's nothing wrong with mecha. I just think that's two very different genres. I actually quite like mecha animes. Like I've watched Gundam. Like the second anime I watched ever was Darling in the Franxx. So I think that should tell you enough about me, okay? I watched Attack on Titan, and then I watched Darling in the Franxx, okay? I was in the deep end right away. I got thrown into the fucking ocean. Yo, what's up, Peregrines? What's up? Welcome in. How you doing? Welcome. Oh wait, that just got that should have worked, Angel. Unless that's you on Twitch side as well. Oh, welcome in. Thank you. Second popular Girl Goes Wild. Last I read in the manga. Oh yeah, you're a big manga reader, right? When's 100 Girlfriends coming back? I thought that was supposed to be soon. So crazy. One of my usual ASMR content creators did audio commentary his first episode with Kit. Wait, really? Oh my god. It's called Letter. Oh, that's the Cliffhanger one. Interesting. Okay. Cool. What's that other rom-com dust that aired? Oh, it's Angie. What's up, Angie? How you doing? No worries. I thought the Discord link should have worked in YouTube, but YouTube side's a little weird. I have some homework to clean up that side a little bit. Apologies. What was I saying? Oh, the rom-com from last season. You and I Are Polar Opposites. I still need to watch too. That one's been popping up in Crunchyroll every time I open the app, and I'm like, ooh, I should watch that. I should get around to that. Say Hantai no Kimi to Boku. Is that what it translates to? Got some spaghetti. Let's go. Hell yeah. Let's see. Newest emotes over here. We got the slide. We got Ilya Ball from Fate, and then we got Yatta. 100 Girlfriends this year, but no month yet. I thought they picked a month. That's unfortunate. Oh well, is what it is. Listen, the bar is in the bar is in the ground because of freaking Steel Ball Run. Okay, like I'm so mad at Netflix because of Steel Ball Run. So like anything is better than that at this point. So. Wait, have you read it yet, Ivy, though? Have you gone through them? Gotta make it through it at some point. Happened with Steel Ball Run. All right, here's what happened with Steel Ball Run. Netflix says Steel Ball Run coming out. Weekly episodes. They dropped the first episode. They're like, oh, damn, y'all like that. That was good. Guess what? Next episode's actually gotta be in the fall. And everyone's like, are you fucking kidding me? What? You said weekly episodes. So now everyone hates Netflix more than they already did. And they upped the price again. Get baited, nerds. Shut the fuck up. I will say, it did get me to, when I watched Steel Ball Run and then I saw those news, I was like, all right, I watched all of Stranger Things in like a couple days, and then I canceled Netflix right after I finished. So The pink girl you showed. Wait, really? Her? Speaka Virgo? Did ASMR? No way. I was talking. Who was I talking? I don't remember what I was talking about. But I was like, man, I haven't done ASMR in a while. No worries, Ivy. Take care. We'll see you when you see you. No sweat. I haven't done ASMR in a while. I'll get back into it. Okay, we're jumping in the game. I think these look so similar. Her name is Speaka Virgo. Anime title is hold on. Give me a second. Where did that go? I just had it up, bro. I'm so my memory's absolute dog shit. I feel the classroom of a black cat and a witch. Type it. Classroom of a black cat and a witch. Here we go. They did one episode. They decided to separate the seasons by race section, so next season will last with weekly episodes until the end of Scary Monsters arc, and then we wait again. See, I don't like that. Just I don't care. Just keep going. Whatever. It's just annoying. What's up, Mystic? How's it going? We're just yelling about Steel Ball Run. All right. Excuse me. Okay. I gotta get Ash Gene. Oh, Stronghold Protocol. Oh, is it not out yet? I don't think it's out yet. Okay, give me Ash Gene. You know, I still don't think I've listened to this lobby music. Ash Gene.
It's great to see you again, Doctor. I reviewed my time on board and my workflow at Rhodes Island. I'm pretty confident I can handle anything.
Ash Gene,
that
I
comes
missed
my
you.
way. You've always been satisfied with my work?
So handsome. So handsome, Ash Gene. I think I got you max pot already anyway, so welcome aboard. It reminds me, I gotta we'll have to do EX and S stage. I might do those off stream actually. D-cell binders and Elvo. All right, last free roll. The 28th. Everything I pay attention to this week is the 28th. I feel like there's something else tomorrow that I'm not thinking of. Oh, the new banner here too.
Ansel, a medical intern.
All right, well, that was uneventful. 16 rolls until I can get another limited character though. So that means Rosmantis pot, right? Rosmantis pot would actually be beneficial. Let's do it. 10 gamble. Valeria Wall. I don't like D-cell binder. Please enjoy it. Yeah, we'll do it on stream actually, Angie. So we'll do that when we get closer to Kierag. Potter, this roll's screwed. JK, we got Techno. We're back. What's up, Techno?
This is intern hibiscus. From now on.
All right, who's the other 5-star? I don't think we saw Santala on this banner at all. Now that I think about it, not during any of the viewer polls.
Hey, Doctor. I'm your new operator.
I came because the Saint says you can.
Oh my God, she came. I still got it, guys. All right, I gotta do 6 more. Okay, do individual pulls. Do you think I got Potter?
I'm Totter.
Tired of him. You can get another good. I don't think I got any good pulls really during any of the free rolls, so this banner did not treat me all that well. Think about Peanut Explosion Island. No, come on, I'm the god there. They revere me. Hey, Hunt. All right, 2 more. Matoimaru. All right, last one. Double with Shadell done the free pulls. That is so crazy. So I got Pramix 4 times. Yeah, sometimes that's how it goes, right? You know, sometimes the pulls don't go how you plan. All right, another Rosmantis.
Hello, Doctor. I am Elite Operator Rosman.
I love their English VA. It's so good.
Kaltsit has given her permission. You can give me and my squad orders now. use my power where it matters. Oh, right. I forget things easily. Please, remind me of anything important.
That's how I feel. Typing exclamation remind me into Discord all the time. But you could swap potentials around. That would be so nice, right? Yeah, no, unfortunately, no game is generous. Is that generous? All right, Rosmantis pot. And then Technopot too. Woohoo. All right. So I got a kernel selector. And then ain't there a kernel? Yeah. A locating kernel. Okay, so I could get, hold on, actually, what's my gold cert situation? The reserves might be kind of dry. Now 165. All right, hold on, I can come up with 15 real quick. Wait, hold on, we did some get, hold on. Yeah, I can come up with 5 real quick.
Hi.
We do recruit roulette.
Konnichiwa.
Actually, I feel like I probably want the 5-star more at this point, right? I think. Let me go. Who's that? Which of the 5 stars do I not have? Nightmare, Skyfire, Croissant, Meteorite, Chiave, Seiso. How many of these are on recruitment? I know Seiso and Meteorite and Croissant are. I don't know about Nightmare, Skyfire, or Chiave though. I'd probably go Nightmare to be honest. But I'll prioritize the 6-star. What it got is shredding 1 beyond max pot into 1/20th. Yeah, I do wish you could do a little bit more with the tokens, right? I wish there was like, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm asking for. Numbers caster. Oh, Nightmare caster plus healing. I feel like I might have seen that before. Uh-oh.
My name is Adnakiel. I'm a sniper.
I'm a sniper from Laterano. All right, I got what I need. I need 5. Good thing I got hella thingies. I got hella thingies. Cast. Nope. Now I gotta be on the lookout for caster. Is there a better way to do this, or do I just speed run like 1 slot the whole time? Like I feel like I haven't done housekeeping on a stream in a little while, so I feel like this is a little overdue. Bruh. You know what? I haven't gotten a top op in a while. I'm just saying. There we go. I haven't gotten a top op in a while, game. Just saying. Saying you could, like, I don't know. I didn't get back-to-back top ops like some people. So, you know. Attacks are very missable. It seems to be very thought of having more than one. Yeah, there's some that I know, but others I don't. Like slow sniper is one that took me a while to. Whoa! Iris! Imagine if I didn't just buy you like the other day. I love Iris. Hell yeah. There we go. All right, we're done. That was on a YOLO too. That's crazy. I mean, you got a top up 2 weeks ago? Did I? I don't think so. Oh, the free one. Oh, shut your mouth. Iris so cute. I love Iris. I'm a sucker for the Ojo Summers. Love random 5-star. Dude, the jump scare. I just got my first Iris not that long ago. All right, so who am I buying? And then who am I selecting? I could get Blaze, Passenger, or Palace. That's store. And then I think I can probably select her the same. Okay, so I think I want thing is I'm probably not using any of them. I don't care much for Thorns. I think people probably hate me for that one. Part of me wants to go Magellan. Design wise, I think I like Palace. Oh, I have a regular selector too. This is the one I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. This one I'm gonna wait till tomorrow when I maybe do some polls. You know, Thorns, I'm a new player. I just started good 2 years ago. Range survival is Jessica, right? I know that one. I think so. New. Listen, let me have this. Let me have this. Why is Alexa talking? Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. That's weird. All right. But yeah, isn't Blaze, Stainless, and Jolie all on the banner tomorrow? Like, part of me wants to pull on that. I can also just grab Nymph here, who I did want. I wanted Nymph and Blaze. But reach 120. I know, but I'm still just a little guy if you think about it, right? So I don't know. I'll probably go. Let's buy Palace. Whatever. Let's buy Palace, and then I'll select her Blaze. Palace, and I'll put Passenger on there for fun. And then here, if I get enough money, I'll buy Nightmare, and then I'll do Skyfire and Chiave. Yeah, I ain't gonna use Palace, but I'll be damned if I don't get every single Minos character. You know? Goddess of Victory. What's up, Beer? How's it going? Welcome in. How you been? Yeah, I know. I do like Nymph. I wanted Nymph. I pulled for her, and then I promptly didn't get her. So get Meteorite in there. Ah, rip. Yeah, I'll go for Meteorite at some point. I do want Meteorite. Don't get me wrong. All right, Palace. Welcome aboard.
I am Pallas, priestess of Minos.
Ooh.
I shall be convalescing
got a
at
chain.
Rhodes Island for a time. Nevertheless, I
Convalescent.
hope to enjoy my share of wine and theater.
Wine and theater.
Learn even more for battle.
Oh my god, she's a yearner. All right then. Man, I feel like I haven't been that low in gold certs in a hot minute. Okay, and then let's grab, who did I say? Blaze. Blaze for this one. I can't believe I don't have either Blaze. Please, it's okay to dial it down a bit. Blaze, Rhodes Island's most fired up operator, will spread her enthusiasm like a wildfire.
Rhodes Island operator Blaze reporting in.
What's
Here,
up, Blaze?
The authorization letter signed by Dr. Keltsid.
Here we go.
Now I'm under your direct command. Alrighty, Doctor. Let's show the other squads what we can do.
Hell yeah. You get to hang out on the bench though, so enjoy. Okay, and I don't have any Colonel pulls, so we'll leave it at that. Iris Pot. Did I buy the Iris skin? No. Did I buy the skin selector? What is this? Yay. Did I buy a skin selector? I don't think so. Maybe not. I think that might still be in the shop. Okay. Go. We're going skin shopping. Okay. Let's see. Reed Altar? Hell yeah, let's go. Reed Altar's cool. F Blaze? What's wrong with Blaze? Blaze is chill. Blaze is cool. Blaze is an elite operator, bro. Name 17 other elite operators. Yeah. I don't want the paprika skin. Not you. The thing is that she's a miserable drunk until you tell her she gets to fight something and then she locks in. That's Palace lore. I love our operators that are canonically drunks. Hey, look, it's Ash Gene. Let's see. There we go, Iris. Iris. Here we go. I don't know what you're talking about. I know there's 17 elite operators. I can name all of them. All right, is there any others that I wanted? See, I feel like I said this the other day. I was like, man, I feel like I've scrolled through these same skins so many times at this point, and like, what a bottom. Actually, do I have an Angelina skin? Actually, no. I guess I guess I didn't have all the characters, so whatever. All right, let's jump back in. Good. Near Light. Okay, so we left off at the end of NL2. So we got, let's see, Minar was beefing with his boyfriend, Holland, who is a Sarkaz, and I want to learn more about him. We got Malkowitz, Glow Up, and we're putting our entire trust in him to overhaul the whole system. We'll see how that goes. Neural's back in the games. Our boy Jamie died. That was sad. Jamie's gone. Went down swinging. Roy and Monique. Roy's growing on me a little bit. I can't lie. He is a fuck boy and a half, though. And then Monique, too soon to say. I do like her design. So. All right. Sure, I'm not missing anything else. Benny still got it. Bluey, thank you for believing in me. Magellan, girlfriend of one of the like 4 operators we know of who has in-universe merchandise. In-universe merchandise. Who has in-universe merchandise? Emperor. Voice sounds like what I imagine Roy sounds like. Fuck. No, I don't even remember the voice. Actually, I don't remember the voice I gave him necessarily. Okay, so we are going on to NL3 before. All right, preparing. The person who prepares to climb great mountains and the person who prepares to hunt great beasts may have completely different mental states, but their willingness to face down the unknown is one and the same. All right, we got 1 blue box. All right, this is our lore accurate team that we're using. You official's who I am IRL, actually. If you want to know what I look like, look up you official. All right, let's get going. Let's go. We're already like 40 minutes in. Hey, our boy. What voice did I give this guy? He was British, right? He was evil British. I've been hearing you reported Ulma Ingra to the National Council. True. And if a fatality during the major isn't enough to warrant punishment, then what does the law even? We're all well aware of how the National Council operates, Malkowitz, my man. You had to deal plenty enough with them in your entrepreneurial life, didn't you? Don't spend too long at a loss. You have a trip to the infected intake treatment zone in a short while. You need to make the Knights Association and a few healthcare firms see eye to eye. Think on the bright side. The work is saving lives in and of itself, isn't it? I don't like this guy, even though he's like a big Viviana fan, which I guess is kind of cool. Can't wait to play the stage hours in. Oh God, is that? Are we reaching that point of the story where we're gonna get like 1, maybe 2 stages in a stream if we're lucky? Don't get too worn out. You'll grind yourself to dust at this rate. If you'll excuse me, I'm off to a meeting. Bureaucracy's a mess. You're right. Sigh. Hello, Malkowitz speaking. Spokesman Malkowitz, hope you're having a good day. I'm a Deputy Justice of the National Council. Your suit has reached us, spokesman. Let's go. How do you plan to proceed? It is the obligation of a spokesperson to report those knights out of line with the regulations of the General Chamber. As such, we will prioritize our considerations, your complaints against Brasros Knight. However, matters with said knight Ulmer Ingra are somewhat complex. You should be aware, it was not long ago that Ingra's application for bail was given fresh approval by the National Council. To try him again now could have adverse implications for the National Council's authority. We consider, of course, that the spokesperson's demand equates to the Board of Directors' demand, such as is the only interpretation we can make. We would not refuse you. Let's go. We got a good guy in a suit now. We got a good C-level employee in Malkowitz. Let's hope he doesn't crack. Which is why we're having this call, I understand. What are the National Council's conditions? Oh, conditions, please, not in those terms. I hope you understand this to be a perfunctory business call. Mr. Sharney suffered banishment external to proceedings. That was beyond many expectations. Even we do not consider Mr. Sharney's mistake to be so irredeemable. But regardless, the past is the past. Sharney has left the Grand Knight territory and been deprived of his place as a spokesman. I hope Sharney comes back. I hope to see him in like regular clothes and him still be an asshole. but because of the abruptness of this banishment, we have not been able to appropriately handle the aftermath with regards to all parties. Sorry, quick clarifying statement. The reason I hope he's an asshole, like I hope we see him and he's an asshole, is to prove that he was an asshole, not because of the role, but the role, you know, he was an asshole with and without the role, not the role makes whoever's in it an asshole, if that makes sense. I'm holding out hope for Malkwitz, is what I'm trying to say. You. Rose Paper Union is a patron of Brasrust. That is Mr. Sharney's personal handiwork. He is privy to too much, Master Malkwitz, you understand. Corruption. I hear my own heart thumping. I don't understand. If you can ensure Mr. Shardy never again will be an issue for us, then we will be sure to punish Brasrust with the full force of the law. Maybe he will show up. I've never imagined something like this would be happening to me. No, actually, I have. I just never thought it would be my decision. Yeah, where's this heart gonna be at, right? Because like he could say Sharney gave him this opportunity, but also you could look at it in this lens where it's like Sharney stuck him with this position. So you mean I should... I understand the Major has your hands full. It need not be straight away. You need only agree that you will have Mr. Sharney disappear in a respectable manner, and I will leave at once to make the arrangements. I thought he was already gone, to be honest. Of course, in the wake of Mr. Sharney's disappearance, we may also come to establish a deep bond of alliance. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, this is like... No, I don't like this, actually. I think this is like a... not like a test, but a kind of breaking point, almost. Like, you know, if he's willing to take this step, what's another? And then, like, what's another step beyond that, you know? I'm sorry, I'm afraid I can't give you an answer right now. All right, my man. It is very regrettable. We hope you will make your mind up as soon as possible. Sir Brasrust Knight's suspension is by no standards a long one. We welcome your call anytime, Mr. Malkwitz. May you have a wonderful day. Mr. Malkwitz, you there? Come in. All right, well, he's got to be talking through the microphone still, right? Like, he just walks around with an amp and a microphone, and that's how he always talks.
Mr. Malkwitz, I'm sorry to disturb you. To tell the truth, I haven't been sleeping well lately. I got the notice I'd be emceeing a whole bunch of the Major's events, and I'm honored, but... Can I ask if I've been getting any complaints recently? I heard some people aren't happy with how I perform now, saying they like the old style better.
Talk about yin and yang right here, am I right? An exchange, right? Yeah, is it like an equivalent exchange, though? I think we'll be hard-pressed to get a direct answer from the board. Sorry, Mob, just proceed with caution.
Sigh, there's a huge bonus on the line once I'm done commentating for the Major, right?
So long as you don't slip up. Say, what kind of place is your hometown? The
City of Artisans. Ha! Who's asking these days? It's a little old place. Used to be pretty famous, but now it's just a tired, backwards city. That's why I came to the Grand Knight territory. Needed another way to make my life happen. You get me, right?
I'll help you as much as I can to get your word out, Mr. Mob. You worked very hard. They won't trouble you. They wouldn't. I don't think he's... my prediction is that I think Malkwitz is going to try his best. I think... So I don't think Sharney... Like, I don't want to make the comparison like him and Sharney, but I think, like, this position and just the environment around that position of the spokesperson is just an impossible... It is an impossible task. Not to say that it's, like, a scapegoat position, but, like, even if you are a good person and a kind spirit, like, unfortunately, I think a tragic fate awaits our friend Malkwitz here. I don't think he is set up for success. I think he is totally set up for failure. So even if he is well-intended, he's either going to be forced to make a really bad decision that causes problems, either for him or people or both, or just like he is going to need to take the fall for something that wasn't his fault. And yeah. So anyway, Doctor, what are you looking at? Infected management procedures. A statement from the KGCC. Gossip about the Major. gossip about the Major. We're reading the Rose Union papers or whatever. The Major, ah. Come to think of it, the Rhodes Islanders all seem tied up with the Radiant Knight. Are you worried about her? I'm jealous. Gravel! Competition nights are always in the public eye, but you care for her as a companion, don't you? It's a novel feeling, the Radiant Knight somewhat other than Casimir's. How is a knight regarded, I wonder, in the world beyond her country? By the way, Doctor, you have a meeting in a bit with a spokesman from the General Chamber of Commerce. Is it him? Spokesman? Spokespeople for the KGCC are the cream of the crop from all walks of life, chosen by the board, each with their own duty, handling all sorts of affairs, large and small, for the Major. With the hiccups. They're not the highest tier of authority, but they're channels to it. Seeing how a chamber mouthpiece is asked to meet you by name, I'd like you to be a little careful. Come what may, I will be responsible for your safety throughout your stay in Casimir's. I'll be as close as your shadow. Uh-oh, what's that look on your face for now? You still not trust me? I can't help but feel a little hurt. But relax, so long as I'm by your side, you'll be perfectly safe. If you have doubts about my loyalty, if I do anything that worries you, then Rhodes Island can punish me however you want. Like, would you like that? Any way you want. Okay, yes, she... I think she would. It's him! Let's go! Excuse me, is this the room where Benny Bloom from Rhodes Island is staying? That's me. What's up, right? Though, how's it going? Freaky ass Alec, I know, right? Damn, what they teaching these girls? Actually, she is the one who smooches you right as you make eye contact, so that's fine. Ah, Madam Knight, who might you be? Fourth Order Knight Gravel, serving as a security consultant for the Doctor and other Rhodes Islanders for as long as they stay in Casimir's. I've been appointed by the Adeptus Sprowy. I fucking hate this word. Sprowy Louis. Sprowy. You know what? You know what? You know what? Spraid Louis. Spradiddlery. Pronunciation. Play the word. How to pronounce? That's not the right word. Pronounce. That's not how you say it. Bro, Google isn't working. Here we go. Spradiddlery. Ready?
Sprawiedliwi.
That I have more questions.
Sprawiedliwi.
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 All right, it's Spradiddly. Did I even finish that line? I've been appointed by the Adeptus Spradiddly, Mr. Spokesman. Please don't mind me, and continue with your work.
Spravedlivi.
Spravedlivi. I don't think that helped. Spravedlivi. Spravedlivi. Did the TTS actually get that right? Bluey, thank you for the 100 bits. I did not need to do that. Hold on, let's run it back. Wait, why am I signed out of Stream Elements? Damn it. It's going right. Run it back.
Spravedlivi.
Spravedlivi. Spravedlivi. Who up spravedid there? Go. What's up, Sapus? How's it going? Welcome in. Happy Monday. How you doing? Spravedlivi. Spravedlivi. Thank you for that breakdown, Whitney. I could not figure that out. I could hear it. I could see it. I could rehear it. Insane. Take a seat, Betty Bloom. As for you, Miss Gravel, if your post allows it, by all means, relax as well. He's such a good guy. Fuck. I hope nothing bad happens to him. I'm in his corner. I'd rather stand and keep a nice firm grip on the situation. Okay. Okay. You're here representing Rhodes Island. Yes, nice to meet you. Would it shock you if I said no? You know what? Let's get a little whimsical. Maybe I just heard the company's representative was staying nearby. You're joking, right? You must be, Betty Bloom. You've got a sense of humor. Yeah, you know, something to take the edge off a little bit. Wait, we are not the CEO, but I guess we are representing. I'm spokesman Malkowitz of the General Chamber of Commerce. Just Malkowitz is fine. I've been over my information about Rhodes Island's pharmaceuticals. I don't have any relevant background in it, but keeping up the fight against neuropathy, it can't be easy. We're very much thankful for the contributions you're making to the Cashimere's major project. Have you looked over the terms yet? Rhodes Island will be acting as a collaborating firm, standing as a unit of the medical group, forming the Cashimere's Alliance Medical Organization for the treatment of the infected. A mouthful, oh my god. The organization's under direct purview of the Adeptus Providlevi. Of course, the Knights Association and our own people will make every effort to cooperate with your work as well. An autograph from Ian Shu. Let's go! Hell yeah, that's super cool. Were that like an event of some kind? The Adeptus, the Knights Association, and you. That's right. In the Grand Knight territory, you can't avoid dealing with multiple fronts of power. I believe you'll get used to it. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to speak up. It's my duty to give answers to our foreign guest, Doctor. Did I introduce my... Did I say? I don't know. I guess the name would have got around. But I've heard it's the KGCC we should watch out for. Are the other infected here besides the Knights? Are there other infected here besides the Knights? What do you think about our firm? I'm liking the bottom options. I want to... He's a pretty honest guy, right? Like he wouldn't hold back. Wouldn't... Maybe, I don't know. I want to say the top... Actually, I like all the options, but let's go with the bottom one. Me, huh? You're asking me? Yes, I am. If I'm completely honest, infected are far from a part of my life. Don't misunderstand me. All I mean is that fighting to keep a hold of yourself in a hectic city, scrambling about to live and work, that's an everyday state of affairs for the vast majority. I know little to nothing about the other countries across our world, but protecting a group of sick discriminated against for their illness, that can't be a bad thing, can it? Let's go! Pass the vibe check. But are all Cashimersians really willing to lend a hand to the infected? Choice answers in my gotcha visual novel, bro. I hate making decisions like in Fate Stay Night is crazy. Yeah, that's super cool. That's awesome. I love going to events. There's a bottom options. Guys, shut your fucking mouth. Alright, I shouldn't be discussing this with you, but the infected night system was structured by the Adeptus and the KGCC's managing director in concert, fresh in the wake of the Blood Knights win. Oh, of course, its premise and scope revolves around competition nights. The lady over there isn't accounted for. The army has their own regulations for handling infected. Infected have a special format to go through. It's an additional step we usually call the Wipeout Qualifier to prove their ability to, well, be knights. Wipeout Qualifier. Terrible name. If there do happen to be promising athletes among the infected, then the General Chamber of Commerce doesn't mind clearing up their identities for them. Among us. Have you seen the paper recently? Even now, quite a few are still opposed to this whole thing. But at least the infected don't need to die in misery. In my mind, that's already a big improvement. Gravel. Regarding all of you at Rhodes Island, the Adeptus considers you to be an agency with ample experience in dealing with the infected. This is why we'd like you to take charge of physical examinations on the infected knights and formulate treatment plans over the major. Treatment plans, huh? Can you give me an idea of the scale of the issue? Scale, the infected knights total is less than 7% of all competing, though that's only the count of infected knights legally registered with the Knights Association. If you count everyone, the knight candidates, trainees, and the infected who are forced to give their nobility under a different identity, it's a number worth worrying about, and that's another reason why we're here, discussing this. Hold on, run that by me again. Knight candidates, trainees, infected were forced to give their nobility under a different identity. Damn. Pretend I do not see gravel, literally. A nice peak edgy name, dude, right? And he's like a big dude, too, right? Don't you fight him? Don't we gotta fight him? Like I fought him in the co-op mode. It seems there's been bad rumors around lately. You can guess how many Cashimersians are prejudiced against the infected. I'll be open with you. The original intent of the Alliance Medical Organization was to appease the populace by way of systematically treating and administering the infected knights. My wording might have struck you as distasteful, but they're ill after all, and we can't ignore that objective or discrepancy. Sorry to put it that way. Of course, if there's anything we can help you with, you need only ask. At the least, I hope every good knight can go out with a happy ending. I do wonder how, like, the doctors, reading Malkwitz, right? Like, you know, there's a little bit of, what's the term? Dramatic irony, where, like, you know, the viewer, us, we get to see his history and stuff, but this is, you know, the doctor's first interaction with him. So I wonder, like, personality wise, how Malkwitz gets perceived and like what his mannerisms are. I think the way that he talks, he speaks a bit, he's nervous, like he kind of stutters and stammers a bit. So I don't think that's what we are typically used to, or that I say we as like the doctor, they're typically used to when it comes to people with power, right? They're generally a lot more authoritative. So this guy who's a little bit, you know, insecure and nervous, I think, I hope we can see the sincerity. Didn't know he's a good guy, right? Yeah. To the doctor, he's just a guy in a suit. So I wonder if that sincerity can go through. Usually more composed than middle manager. Yeah. Exactly. Can you tell me about what goes on with the KGCC? Sorry, I have some business to attend to. If I get the chance, I'd be happy to have dinner with you. Oh, but what part of it did you want to know about? It's a business entity representing a country. I have lots of questions. I do have lots of questions. Back at the bar. Margaret, sorry I'm late. Micah, yeah! We're talking Malkwitz. I'm a fan. I'm I'm holding out hope. I'm holding out hope for him. I've got some concerning theories though. Sorry I'm late. Margaret, what happened? What was all that talk of you getting carried off by the Candle Knight? What did that woman tell you? Did she threaten you? Was the General Chamber of Commerce? Calm down, Zofia. We were just dodging reporters, that's all. Really? The Candle Knight Trust? Always been an enigma. She is... Well, she probably in the top 3 knights of Cashimir's based on popularity alone. The turnover on her birthday each year would be enough to build a whole fort. What was the, version of the original sprite? Yeah, the sad boy. Bunch of real interesting stuff about the replaceability of folks in here, right? It's really good. Like I said, I have concerning theories about Malkwitz here. What did we learn about Old Knight? I don't even, they still haven't even put his actual name. He's like he's from a clan or something with the something, no, not the knight, it was like just not Ghost Knight or something. Vogelwide with the yeah, it was the guy came in Coggan questing Clash of Clans almost. What sort of knight is she? Why are you so like Maria? Listen, you need to pay a little more attention to the rivals around you. You're here for me, aren't you? Sweet talking me won't get you anywhere. Oh, auntie. She's an astronomical rising star. People even call her the second Black Knight. She comes from Lytanian and has a terrifying talent for arts, an aristocratic upbringing, fine looks, and meteoric fame to her for her accomplishments. With all that plus her opaque background adding to the scent of mystery around her, practically overnight the Candle Knight became one of Cashimir's household names and a grand knight. The media is still digging into how she leads her private life. But she's by no means just for show. She's very young and very fierce. I met plenty of supremely talented casters during my Roman days. Victorians, Latanians, and infected. Even the most outstanding caster in the world would find it hard to challenge the quality she exudes. May not be a soldier, but I won't underestimate her. She's a soldier now. At the end, he was mixed in like a little bit, right? Like he was like hunched over, he had his glasses, like his like brown and orange jacket and stuff. He showed up a couple times. He he represented like some company, and he was like talking to Maria about it, and he was very sincere. He's been a real one since day one. And then he was handed the phone that changed his life. Did I read that last time? The Black Knight's a very unusual case of Lytanian. She was no good. She was no good at even the slightest bit of arts. It's as though she was born to be martial. That's degen, right? That age is come and gone, but I don't think anyone could forget the sheer impression she left, brandishing her massive armaments about. And the Candle Knight, on the flip end of the spectrum, she's practically a model Lytanian knight. We don't know what the core of her arts is exactly, but the word candle is absolutely reflective of her equipment's form and her fighting style. Margaret, is she your next opponent? In 2 days, it'll be a bitter fight, and we don't have long to prepare. Where's Maria? She's at home resting. Are you smiling? Am I? She is. She's smiling. Yeah, there she is. I predicted you would refuse, Miss Drost. But the General Chamber wants no more of the Radiant Knight winning left and right like this. We must ensure at least that she falls to the loser's bracket. Bruh. The corruption. Strange. Wouldn't it have been easier if you didn't give amnesty to the Radiant Knight to begin with? Oh. Hell yeah. I'm trying to hold Tallulah at fire in chapter 1. When his Jafar ass face didn't fulfill expectations, you just so happen to pick up the phone. Yeah, it's so funny, right? There's a lot of similarities almost to like Platinum in a sense, right? With how they both ended up in their current positions. Just by I don't want to say like coincidence, but like, you know, circumstances. Well, that's the General Chamber of Commerce has never fastened as one. Please, you must not say anything of the sort, not where you might be heard. The board of directors is sure to have internal disputes. There's no doubt of that. But if a knight like you were to express such opinions, I'd worry it'd impact your status. My apologies. You must have it just as hard, Mickey. Ah, yes, thank you for your concern. In short, I'll be working to mediate for you, even if you aren't willing to use any special tricks against the Radiant Knight. Bro. But I'd like for you to understand, though you've refused the board of directors' proposal, they will adopt other methods. The situation may perhaps evolve towards some extreme... The Armorless Union, you mean? If possible, I'd like for you to prevent such circumstances from taking hold. Miss Drost. That's far beyond me to promise. Come to speak of it, is the board of directors so entrusting in my power? As a knight, that really does give me mixed feelings. Right? No, that's absolutely not the case, I assure you. The Grand Knights are at the forefront of the Major Owl, without a doubt have the power to rival the Apex Knights of any country. But opposingly, once you step into this domain, once you near the so-called limit, the gaps shrink in size. Uncertain elements will only grow, isn't that so? Yes? I have no intent of putting you in a predicament. I know how the board of directors thinks. You can go now. I'll look into this Radiant Knight. Good. I'll leave the competition tapes and personal files you need here then. The Radiant Knight seems to have changed vastly since her banishment. I need to warn you of that. Yes, hence why I wanted to meet her. Margaret NEARL. Margaret NEARL, Despises the knight tournament industry, granddaughter of war hero, the NEARL family Pegasus, and a high-profile champion of the Major too. Said to be noble, yet she gives off the air of a campaign knight. Has she seen war and death for herself? Well, you see, she's got her Rhodes Island stint. Definitely therapist knows about that one. No, she must have. Then has she transcended death before? Has she truly dreamed of casting off the fetters and chains? Or has she already stridden over a whole new boundary? Margaret, how much she seems like a true knight. He likes her, guys. Hey, we got the stage. Board of directors never good. Yeah, exactly. Traceability, the whole everyone's just a cog in the wheel, right? Yeah. Bureaucracy and capitalism. It's so abundant, right?
War.
And everything about this region. I gotta put Flametail here. From like the advertising, you know, it's nuts. Who was I putting down second? Was I doing gravel? Put Viviana down. Okay, let's get some money. Alright, looks like it should be able to deploy there. We'll do platinum next.
I'll make him disappear.
I don't put Unk down next. Environmental storytelling, the advertising, yeah, right. Like mob is so funny, but it's yeah, it's bad. Let's put Unk right there.
So cold, folks.
She's so cold,
Even
folks.
wood drawing my soul.
Ich werde der vorübergehenden Stille lauschen.
What'd she say?
Any instructions? Ah, losing sight?
All right, let's get Fartooth up next.
I, Fartooth Justina, will be your opponent.
I love Fartooth. Is it Unk time? No, not yet. Yeah, we'll hold out. It's still early. What's her block shoot? Or her skill up? She blocks too. There we go. All right, put Blemish Shine right there. The bio. Tazzy stuff is still my favorite, despite we having 5 years beyond now. That is crazy, but I get it. Oh my god. The Nova nightclub trainee, after charging for some time, deals arts damage to all units surrounding the target. While charging, loses invisibility. I fought your asses before.
Feels fresh every. Ah, losing sight?
Yes, I'll put Nightingale right there. Let there be light. All right, whatever. Unk got it. Unk got it. Bunch of Vivi. I don't have the. Oh, this one. Sorry, I thought you were talking about my Vivi. I don't have her mod, so she kind of sucks. Unk's up. He still got it. Minar's so funny because I have. It's like the same as old pianist, right? I was like, I have no reason to actually like you, but I do like you.
Ah, losing sight?
Like you are giving me absolutely nothing.
Bow to me.
R2 shooting across the mat. Oh, almost had it. Gravel. The lightsaber guy, Unk. Good job. All right. Well, that was fun. On to the next. On to the next story. Stage is like 45 seconds. All right, man. I miss Jamie, guys. I miss Jamie. Topple the chamber. Topple the nobles. Death to Olmaringra. Topple the chamber. Topple the nobles. Death to Olmaringra. Huzzah! Justina, look at her snarl. Her little. Like a little chihuahua. Just that good? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still a new player, so like, you know. Jamie. Wrath is spreading between us. I get it, but wrath. So we're all used to that state of mind. But it makes the person short-sighted. We've already suffered for it. Ha! Keeping a clear head sure ain't my style. You don't need to keep it. Just charge ahead with it. That's all. I can roll with that, sure. I'll leave the complicated stuff to you guys, and the fights you leave to me. Yeah, I can't wait to get Wild Mane. I've been holding this in forever, Sona. I know. Before Jesuits and Ashley come back, we need to find people who were there. Reporters work. Heck, eyewitnesses work. The more, the better. Jesuits, I forgot his ass was here. The Great Kowaliraki separation. External reports said it was an industrial accident caused by damage from Lithanian extremists to shatter the smooth running of the Major. No city comes that week. More than likely, it was everyone dragging each other down. But what's clear is the whole shakeup showed people just where Kowaliraki, this city of greatness, was rotting through. Very nutty. Excuse me. Like Minar is super jaded about this because nothing about it like strikes and scabs not playing around with the system, only want to break it if you're necessary for the system to function, but anyone can just slot in where you are. What does your active defiance even matter? Except to hurt yourself and your family. He definitely is hung up on like that latter point. I don't think so much the yourself, but like all the other people who are dragged down by it is kind of more what it is. I want to learn more about Tolland, or yeah, Tolland is his name, right? What was my prediction? Did I think he was a vampire? I wasn't sure what Sark has, but he was, because he didn't have horns. And I don't know if he had a tail, but he had pointy ears, kind of like some of the other vampires. So that was my theory. All the stuff that's very obscured about what happened to Margaret and Maria's parents. Yeah, I don't think that's ever really talked about, right? We'll get there. No, I'm sure. I just wanted to rehash some of the theories that I've come up with already. Yeah, I don't think they've talked about their parents. I think most of what we know is like they don't have furniture. Remember the next line of last stream where Margaret was like, man, it seems so different here. And I was like, oh, why? Because you don't have any furniture. And then Maria walks up and she's like, sorry, we had to sell the furniture. Obscured. I see what you did there. Never mind me, you're sort of a famous knight too, aren't you? Won't stuttering around like this get you recognized? No one's seen his mug. You care about a nobody like me while the major's on. Why are you the one going with me? I thought it'd be that sniper. She's a better fit with this sort of thing. Oh, man. He's just a dick to everyone. Justina, she's more liable to get exposed than I am. Actually, not to mention, she's already the one who dared to rescue you. No need to keep dangerous elements together, and you're both bow knights. If you did get attacked in the streets, it'd be tough to handle. Isn't that nice? No, you just wanted to keep an eye on me, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, dude, just get... Knight Noble wouldn't make peace with the infected, even if he clashed with the armorless. You really think I'd let my guard down around you? Rubbish. I won't get it. I worry I'll get infected, and I worry my family will. What's wrong with that? Shut the fuck up. Throw him in the sewers. Don't think you're my lone disbeliever, Ashlock Knight. Really? Then now seems like your best chance to escape, Plastic Knight. Dude has such an unintimidating name too, right? So long as... You shut up, you petulant brat. I didn't come to play Rise of the Weak with you. I don't give a damn about your demands or whether you need your trust in each other to live. I only came to hunt those audacious bastards down. I guarantee the armorless will give me hell. They'll put my family through worse doing it, so I'm making the first damn move. That's why I'm here now. My wife, my child, no one else. Believe me, I don't have the slightest concern for your ridiculous cause. Who married this guy? Who fucked this guy? I don't... His wife might be worse off than he is. She might be more of an evil person. Oh my god.
Larry's
their kid. I think his wife's name is Erica. Don't get so full of yourself, infected. You think the only thing that makes up this city is your enemies and your friends? What a model victim complex. Let me tell you, in Cashmere's, in this society of ours, the majority are not concerned with you at all. It's quiet around here. This is the general chamber's ground floor. Only nomadic city engineers and maintenance crew are allowed in the structuring below us. We'll have to stop here. This is where the 3D trailer was, right? Relax, no need to be so cautious. No cameras here. But can you guarantee there's no armorless? Hilarious. The armorless wouldn't choose a public venue, especially not a hub of the elite like this to start killing. We give the Adeptus Predilui too much of a hold on them. That's where they draw the line. We're not going to toe that line for all it's worth. Realistically, how many knights does Cashmere's have? We've got nothing but ID-type fodder to judge who's who. It's child's play to disguise. So what's your family gonna do? Aside from my missing wife and child, they've been sent out of Karaloki already. His extended family? Damn, bro. The Armless Union has its informants far beyond where Karaloki ends. I know that. Maybe if I get another chance, I'll cut back on the recklessness, at least until my child grows up and take care of himself. The KGCC don't sell remedies for regret. This is where we are infected, so we better put the complaining to rest. Our one and only visual of the parents. All the story in that skin. Oh, what, his young boy skin? I don't have the one. I bought the other one. But I know Some people, I don't know. I didn't particularly like it, but I guess I didn't really understand. I don't. I'm sure there's, you know, more to it if I had the background. Oh, wait, Talon's in that skin? Oh, that's funny. There's also the stuff about Viviana and the light. And Julian Stewart Menard came to Light Danny and he was super disappointed because it wasn't Margaret. Oh, I forgot. That was another. That's another remind me is after we're done with this arc, we got to go watch that one scene. Because of the stuff with the Lich Dimension, the light, and M&M's parents. All in neural parents, grandpa. Oh, that's all in that skin? That's crazy. Anyway, Minar has been like, go girl, give us nothing this whole time. Soon we'll learn, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, he's just like all pianists. Is like, I like you, but you're not giving me a reason to. Corporate employee? Damn it, the supermarkets and restaurants are all shut. Why did they set a meeting for this time? If I revise the draft early morning, maybe they won't chew me out so hard in editing. Huh? Sorry to bother you. You must be pretty beat after a long day of work, huh, Mr. Reporter? Knight, where did you come from? Easy now, sir. Want a sandwich? Want a sandwich? Huh? Come on, I'm asking because you look like someone dragged you through a car wash. Please leave immediately or I'll sound the alarm. Even if you're a knight, this is... Beep. Your phone lines are cut. Here's the deal. Both your neighbors are out far away, and right now, my partners in crime are pretending to be renovation workers, carrying out rush repairs on this building's elevator and entrance. What the hell are you trying to do? I don't have any money. I don't know anything. Easy there. Wind it down. You make me out like I'm a robber here. There was a report on the great Karolauki's separation a few years back. You wrote that, right? Me? With an incident that huge, every outlet in the whole country would be reporting on it, and there's no way I didn't write something. But I'm just a net editor. I was still working at the Illuminator then, and by now that whole paper's been bought out. I know, which is why you only need to answer a couple questions for us, and then we're gone. Sounds good? Just want to get an idea of the situation, and we got your supper on the side. We got you supper on the side. Is she actually carrying a bag of sandwiches? She got like Jersey Mike's takeout and just showed up at this guy who's like, what, you want like a number 37? You had an interview in your report with a pretty unassuming janitor who said, I thought there was an earthquake and I climbed out of the transport pipes. I was so desperate. Looking at the picture, this is the General Chamber of Commerce Tower, right? During the Great Separation, the electricals were all out, but the chamber has a standalone power source. Can you give me some details about what you saw of things? Robbing people with food is real and good. Oh, it's the girl. What's her name? Noel? O'Doul? Monique? There we go. That was my next guess. Everyone's name starts with M. Oh, wait, it literally says it right there. Reporting in. That's right, Monique. We have traces of movement from a few targets here. They split up to investigate something in the Karanto Wildmane. Iwona Krakowska is nearby, guarding the infected. Oh, she's the one who gets her armpit out and the side boob. That's crazy. And she's from Victoria, right? They've set up an infected community, but they're still hoping their own strength, their own violence will protect it from falling apart. Is this how stupid knights have gotten these days? Right, here's the list of contacts and some calls we've intercepted from them. They're very cunning, steering clear of wireless communication. There's a good chance these messages are all a smokescreen. Forget anything else. They're investigating the Great Karolauki separation. Can't trust me around armpits? Nah, can't trust me around collarbones, baby. We moved on. Bigger and better things. How do you... If your deductions are as convoluted next time, either you're dead or you're out of a job. Learn a thing or two. Oh! Right. Please give your instructions. Exasperated sigh. With Wildmane Knight left alone, what instructions could you even need? Sorry, I'll go give the order to surround... If anything happens with the media or Adeptus Redilui, will your heads on the chopping block even make up for it? I can't. Forget it. I'll go myself. You don't need to go to the trouble. It's not right to pull off that big of a maneuver before any official orders come from up top. Taking out an infected knight's nothing difficult, but it has to be silent. No hide nor hair. Can any of you do that? Well, if you get it, then zip it. While it's zipped, drag Roy back for me. We could have picked anyone to keep watch on the Knights more. Why waste the Lazarite's time on the clock? Knights more, that's what it was. Seriously. The Knights more is a threat, bro. I'm glad we have the variety of people who are obsessed with specific storylines. Thank you all for being the English teacher guidance on the horses. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Can't trust me. What I do, Shy, what I do. I'm a very trustworthy guy. This is amazing. Press a wild card, literally. Roy. I don't know. Michael, what's your opinion on Roy? What was your first impression of him? Did you think fuck boy? That was my first impression. Before he even had a full sprite. Anyway, she's about to shoot. She's about to shoot Iwona. Target confirmed. Wild Maid Knight. Iwona Krakowska. Date, weather, present state of mind. This isn't an official assignment. I shouldn't need to record so much detail. I don't need to kill too many infected. It'd be terrible on the 1,000,000 to 1 I get infected myself. Anyway. Iwona's about to get assassinated! Huh? Wonder what that sweet smell's about. Flowers. Who's planting flowers here? Justice Knight! Relax, beeping noises. Beep, beep, beep. What? Who knew you could do this stuff too, Justice? Beep, 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 beep. Swoosh. Loosing a rubber arrow, Justice Knight knocks over the plastic water bottle beside it. Fresh water hydrating the flower pot in front of them. Beep, beep, beep. Justice, you're amazing. Did you learn to do this yourself? Beep, 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 beep. What? Whoa, watch out. The walls come down. Beep, 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 beep. No questions. Move. Beep, 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 beep. Couldn't confirm my position, so she immediately began vacating. Solid intuition. She missed the first shot. I want to live for real. Forgot how much of a jobber those great jackets are, bro. Some of them are the real deal. Others, I guess, not so much. First impression was that Monique runs the show, and Roy's a little shit, but he's a useful little shit for now, at least, as long as someone can keep him corralled. But how many horse puns are we gonna be making? The fact that he has fake blue hair too is funny. He dyed his hair blue so he could fit in more. She brought the wall down. Got to make it accidental. Let's see. That's what she's going for. She's not a horse though. She's a cat, right? Because she's from Victoria, and those don't look horse ear, and this looks cat tail. But this is too slow a pace. I'll be seeing you. Yeah. These guys, a Gopher Armorless Union member. So we just come back like this, and the Union shouldn't be randomly waltzing into the General Chambers building, should it? I mean, where's Platinum? A seasoned Armorless Union member. Of course we can, logically, but you can't ignore a Lazarite's order. I didn't have a boss this annoying back when I was a merc. Won't it be a little unsafe leaving Monique alone in the infected ghetto? Huh, you're worrying about her? What, us? Worried about a Lazarite? Oh, the Lazarites are people too. She looks pretty young. You've never seen the Lazarites get serious firsthand. You want to make sure you prepare yourself then. Have you heard how it goes? Platinum needs to be someone with the leadership to guide a team, brains to plan out the big picture in the most involved operations. I can guarantee you that's not who you guys got. That's not who you got right now. Sister takes 20 vacation days. Sister got no work ethic. And that's why I love her. As for the Lazarites, they say the ones of the past, whether one or two, were all chosen because they could kill any one target in Casimir's. You're kidding, right, Eddie? Including all those campaign nights? Well, that's lost to history. I'm not sure if that's true or not. They say even a few campaign night leaders were... Hey! You don't know? She's just lazy? I mean... I don't know. She kind of just hung around in Maria Neural, too. Landings on stage? What? These people can find efficient ways to shorten stuff? True. That is the good part. That is valid. I respect that. Doesn't mean they're good at it, though. Oh, hey, what's got you two so excited? Roy, sir. You know something? People will suspect the Armless Union showing up publicly at the KGCC. Might be comedy to you, but you guys should take a guess. There's a reason why they don't let the Union wander in and out of here. Why? It's not like that. Sir, this is a misunderstanding. Monique wanted us here to notify you. Otherwise, we would never. Why so tense? What? You got scared I'm gonna eat you? Oh my god, you know that scene of Gojo in season 2 and the dubber is like it's like he's scared. That's kind of what he said. That's kind of what Roy said. That's what he'd sound like too. You crying? As long as you understand, Monique's carrying something out in the infected ghettos, and she wanted us to inform you. Infected, huh? All right, got it. Thanks for the notice. Now, get out of here quick. It smells of sterilizer everywhere. The coffee downstairs is pretty good. You can steal a cup before you go. See you. Hope you have fun with work. The little squiggly line. Who else used the squiggly line? Did Mulesys use the squiggly line in her speech? I think she did a little bit. Innovations driven by people who don't want to work hard. Debatably. A volatile the work goes perfect to not make it hold long. Keep innovating new ways. That's fair. Phew. Bulk. Where's the bathroom? Told you to prepare yourself. I'm lucky enough I was a merc, but most others who switched jobs to join us are in for a little roughness. Just ride it out. Did he like piss himself? Am I still alive? You are. Now you get it, don't you? We shouldn't get mixed up with their work. And Monique wouldn't mess up. Another wide shot? What's the deal? With this force, I still can't clock the position. Is the enemy messing with me? Damn it. Is this all I can do? Run? You can run serpentine patterns. Missed. Yeah. I like her design. I like her. Hey! I like him. Hey, miss, don't give me that look. I just wanted to ask you about something. I don't remember the voice I gave. I think it was something like that. I think it was lower. Am I disturbing you? If you're not up to answer, I'll go on my way. What is it? Thank you. Actually, I'm looking for someone. Lazarite Monique is a pseudonym, of course. Heard of her, if you don't mind me asking. As it happens, I'm looking for someone too. Oh, sorry to confess, I'm fresh on the boat here. Can't say I recognize all that many heads or tails yet. Something tells me he's clocked her, guys. What's up, Mudrock? How's it going? Welcome in. How you doing? That's all right. He's a plenty infamous bounty hunter. Seeing him once would be enough to remember. Oh, go on. Do tell. The Guildmaster, Toland Cash. Guildmaster! 13 counts of murder, 8 of robbery, 23 of disturbing the peace. Disturbing the peace! Holy shit, persona. 6 of illegal originium dealing, and to top it off, conspiracy on 1 count. Conspiracy? Illegal originium dealing? The Guildmaster is a pretty sweet title. The Cash last name. Oh yeah, Toland Cash, bro. That is a sick last name. Cash money. These are only the ones that he got convicted of or accused of. Look at his smug face. Also, most importantly, he's gotten in the way of my work. Twice now. I hate people who get in the way of my work. Despise them. Well, say. Never think you've gotten the wrong idea about him. All of us turn a blind eye to the bounty hunters influenced by default. They shouldn't have organized, let alone grown large scale. That's not fair to say. With Flame Lung and Yellow Smog suddenly AWOL, poor brothers. That big of a territory without any boss. Of course, there's got to be an organization. Work needs it to go smooth. Flame Lung, Yellow Smog. Flame Lung sounds like something Fiametta would get as like a code name for a mission. I love his face sprites, right? The one where he just looks absolutely flabbergasted. The name like that, you could be a bounty hunter or a country singer. Johnny Cash reference. Holy crap, in the big 2-6. Go ahead, calls always come at the worst times, don't they? Just him standing with his arms crossed is the funniest part, right? It's me, I'm working. Got it. Seems you're leaving, what an awful shame. Tell Miss Monique I said hi. Likewise then, tell Tolan this for me. Tell him that slippery little clown face of yours spoils my appetite. I want to see these two go toe to toe. The two swords. He's got his little Watson concoctions too. He's got a slutty chest window looking thing. The dog tags. We really had a close shave there, Karanta. She might not catch up to me, but I'm sure she'd win the fight. Who the hell are you? I'll introduce myself again. Tolan Cash, just a bounty hunter. Whew. I come in good faith. That's my real name, you know. My old daddy gave it to me before he drank himself to the other side. True story. That's such a bounty hunter ass. Whoa! Trying to have me channel my inner Tolan? I don't know. I feel like you could take me out, man. I don't think I got anything on him. I can try, but ooh. Yo, actually, saying this out, a crossed arms stream toggle would be kind of slay. Now that I think about it, imagine. Hold on, hear me out. And grab his sprite. All right, just grabbed his idle sprite. It looks something like this. Oop. Hey guys, how's it going? You know, just hanging around. Have you guys seen my boyfriend Minar anywhere? I don't know. I did crossed arm toggle be kind of cool. Be kind of cool, you know. They just be sitting down there at the bottom of the screen, right? All right, sorry, Blue. I know you cashed in that, and it is a time thing. I shouldn't cover up the entire model the whole time. Now I'm gonna do it. What's up, Raiders? Tofu! What's up, Raiders? Welcome in, Tofu. How was your stream? If you guys are new here, my name is Benny. We're asleep, pink hair Prince Boy on the internet. We are currently going through the NEARL Light Story Arknights. How's it going, Tofu? How was your stream? How was the art? I could only hang around for a little bit. Oh, wait, your power came back on. Let's go. I was gonna say, wait, I thought you ended. Tofu, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Pyre. What's up, Magda? How's it going? John, welcome in. Tofu, how's it going? Cinder, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Power, get back. Let's go. Good to hear. Lose power sucks. Snake raid, EP snake raid. Hell yeah, I respect that. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. How was your stream? Hope you guys arted it up. I do want to quickly say, Tofu and anyone hopping in from the raid, if you guys get to do any sort of post-stream activities, whether that's lurking, kicking your feet up, relaxing, grabbing a snack, grabbing a drink, you take care of yourself. That is most important. Bluey, I'm gonna refund you for the coat because I covered the model like half the time. I was just saying, I kind of want to get like a crossed arm toggle. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Here you go, Bluey. I reject you. I reject you, Bluey. So drop for a few hours. Good, awesome. You deserve that. That's good. I gotta learn how to drive. That would be kind of cool, right? Like it'd be kind of, you know, just like crossed arms hanging at the bottom of the screen. It'd be kind of nice, right? Absolutely freaky, the emote, but almost spit in my drink. You guys, did you guys see the newest emote I added? It's called, or I named it Slide. And Bluey, thank you for the hydrate. You know, to swallow across your arms. Well, I don't know. Should I lift up my arm? Hold on, wait. No, I don't lift up my arm all that much. I was gonna say, like, how much armpits can you see? But put those away. Put those away. Unless, nope. You kind of see it like glitch out for a second. It's like, but yeah, Tofu, I hope you had an awesome time. How was the drawing? You guys, what'd you guys end up drawing? I saw, were you doing like was it like a study of some kind? I think I could have sworn I saw something that was like an hourglass or something. I don't know if that was like a reference image or what, but like I said, I hope you had an awesome time. And if you guys get to do any sort of post-stream activities, definitely please feel free. We are on the 3rd story node of the NEAR Light story though. So we got this guy. Who may or may not be Minar's boyfriend. He is a bounty hunter, and his last name is Cash. Join our friends of fan art. Let's go. Hell yeah. Yo, I gotta commission more art. I gotta commission female Benny art still, actually, from the 24-hour stream. I gotta find an artist. So he's still Minar's boyfriend, right? But yeah, this has been a really good story so far. I'm actually really interested to see how things develop, because I didn't realize, I think when I was making the team, because I'm doing like a more lore accurate team for this, I was like, man, there's a lot of characters, like a lot of playable characters that are involved in the story at this point, which is like crazy. And then like even all the NPCs are bro, how did that get auto modded? You didn't even say the word. Insane. But yeah, there's a lot of characters in play with the story, so I do want to see how it all plays out. If he's Minar's boyfriend, does that make him a horse fucker? I think so. He actually goes by the nickname Mr. Hands. Don't look that up. Gulp. But yes, so we're jump back in some Talland. He scared away a cat girl, so he did a good job. But he saved Wildmane. You don't want to know. Yeah, you don't want to know. So many horse knights. No, we're doing characters that are just like involved in this story though. There are a decent amount though. You bet we're hoping Talon would be playable. I can see a lot of Cashimir's NPCs that are in. Well, I'm gonna need to redo my NPC jail list probably like after we finish this and after we finish Sui. I think will probably be a good time to revisit that. Because who do I have at the top of my list? It's like Percival and Ursula. And then I think below them is Ermengarde. So, but yeah, we'll revisit that at some point. You want to pull in Plastic Bomb? No. I hope he dies. Ursula's so hot. It was instant. It was like when you drop a me in Tomodachi Life and they immediately fall in love and they just do their eyes bulge out of their head and they're like, oh my god, Uika, you're so pretty. This must be love, said Sparkle from Honkai Star Rail. Sparkle, Honkai Star Rail, frame 1, falls in love with Uika from Ave Musica. And now they're married, so everyone NPC that escapes jail, 10 more get added. That is truly how it goes, right? We'll get them out. Don't worry. One of these days. Yeah, we read this line. All right. Talon saved Wildmane. Bounty guy. Bounty guy, just for that. That was the Armless Union's Lazarite. Put away any funny ideas of chasing her. You'd all be done for then. But even if the Lazarite's showing up to this party, that means I'm in the right place. You're mad off the mark if you want treasure. Only the infected, homeless, and penniless living out the days here. What are you here looking for, huh? Bounty hunter? The will to rebel. Damn. Puff. Nadine better than Ursula. Nadine is so good. I disagree, but I respect it. I do like Nadine a lot. Mio, I'm torn on Mio. Mio's design is great, but she's terrifying, okay? I'm so scared of her. I am so afraid of her. I don't think I want her playable. Her ult, her ult is just gonna be that image, that CG popping up on the screen, covering the entire screen, and then every single enemy dies because they're all petrified with fear. But the player also dies, so is it worth it? Anyway, the will to rebel is edgy as hell. I came on this informant's info. See, heard you guys were planning something real extraordinary. I don't want you to jump the gun now. There's no traitors in your gang. I can tell you they didn't have the loose lips to blab to me. But when the city moves forward, it sucks everyone into the wake. You can't just make believe it's only heroes and villains in the Grand Knight territory, right? I'm not Sona. I'm not good at chewing this stuff over. But seeing how you just saved my life, I guess I can show you to someone or other. Now that's what I'd call life-saving. Not the all caps. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, what's this? A takeout cart? Oh! Bro thought it was the Domino's delivery thing? That's crazy. It is the same colors. Take out my ass. This is my, it's my pet, my pride and joy. You watch what you say. Damn. He seems like the type to be too busy with Higashi's stuff to be playable. Yeah, like if they made her playable, we'd have to go back to Higashi, which, seeing as how long it took us to get there, I won't expect it for a while. What if she ends up being a Vanguard, bro? Pure Virgil slash. Oh my god. Huh, Knights really have gotten interesting. You guys! I suddenly understand why I hate seeing Tolan Cash so much. Oh my... Why is that? Because he's too much like you. Oh! You calling me out? Look at his face, just the... Get on with it. What did you interrupt me for? You've been too hard at it lately. Isn't it nice relaxing every once in a while? I'm heading back to work. No, nuh-uh. You've been getting more and more workaholic-y lately. See, the curtain's pulled open on the Radiant Knight's major adventure, and I'm not exactly resting easy with just platinum on the case. The stray. And the Adeptus Predilui has been scarily quiet this year. Usually they'd be firing opening shots against the board of directors by now. What with all their documents and meetings. And this is your grounds for shirking work? Not entirely. The three above are having us keep this in check lately. The three above. So the people above the Lazarites. Look at her disgusted face. I want her to look at me like that. How NCODs looks right now. Vanguard's getting a mega boost would be cool. Yo, Silver Ash, pretty good. What's up, Dragon? How's it going? Just finished reading chapter 8 next to Midsummer Break. Hell yeah, Midsummer Break was fun. We did get a hint of one released place ghost with Tetsuya. Yeah, I like Tetsuya too. Tetsuya was cool. We got 1 platinum, 2 Lazarites, 3 Blood Knight. I don't know. No, he wouldn't be involved with them. To be strict about it, the infected are creating an opportunity for us. Darksteel sees that to eliminate the last of those who know what really happened and shift the blame to the infected. What we should be doing now isn't harming the infected. When it comes to it, in fact, we even ought to give them a little help from the shadows. But we can't be too obvious about this, so I let you enjoy the hassle of finding them, seeing it through to the end. Work really does shift under your feet when it wants. We're on the board of directors' dime after all. All we can do is be their people. Provisionally, of course. How's the Knight's Moor business going? Not much to be concerned with, just a moron tracing the footsteps of old-timey legends. We'll fix up a match for him to face one of the Grand Knights later. After the Knight's Moor reenactment thing gets enough buzz, it can be dumped. That's Knights for you, after all. A Knight's Moor orphan living in the present day. It's gotta be hard on the soul. Knight's Moor. Or Cold Soul Silver. Hey, speaking of... This armor's so cool. Why the person underneath got to be an absolute freak? Bayar, what are you following me for? You can drop that tone with me like you're on your victory lap. There's youth in your voice. Odds are you're younger than me. Are you always so aimless? Don't you have anywhere to go? A title major knight being a tramp in Karalelki, really? Tramp? Kagon questing. Cities disgust me. Walking helps clear the mind. Karentas always walk the grasslands. It ain't no grassland here. It should be. The bro's walking on concrete is like, I love walking in the grass. And you just go on like this? How long has it been? 10 years or so, or however many. I can't even remember now. But you did get a lift to reach Karalelki, right? You crossed Kazimierz on foot? He's just tapping into his roots. He's Kagon questing, bro. Rubbish, you really never stopped before? Don't you even need to rest? Bayar, do you know of the Kagon quest? From Sargon, that's right. Oh, that's right. Do you know of the Kagon quest? What? It was once the apotheosis of a Karenta's glory. At the time, a warrior comes of age. In order to manifest their glory as a Karenta in the company of their mother and father, they would make a promise. From the place they were born, they would leave for a distant site of trial. Taking only a weapon gifted by their parents, they would go on foot. The site of the trial? The site of the trial is decided by themselves. True courage must be recognized by themselves. The way of courageous spans 1,000 folds of the earth, while the cowardly only dares choose the forest before their own door. A distance, or lack of it, was by no means the sole judge. Some brave brought back the heads of prey. Some brave cut off their enemies' ears. Some brave were empty-handed, but bountiful with pure gold and spices. Our forebears never once forgot this tradition. This was proof of valor. Countless Knights Mora soldiers walked the Kagon quest as the start of their long journey. Kagon quest, rah! Maybe that's why they're no more. Yeah, because they don't take vehicles. Just walk around. I kind of vibe with it though. Nothing wrong with walking around, clear the mind a bit. Yo, I feel like walking around like Tokyo or something would probably be really cool. Maybe not necessarily like the grasslands of Kazimierz though. So right now you're completing your rite of adulthood alone. Where's your parents? Since I can recall, I had no one at all. Damn, the bars. Bayar, I'm not ashamed to admit, to be with you, one of the same blood, no matter how distant, consoles me somewhat. Didn't you just walk out on him yesterday or earlier or whatever? At least it lets me take in that, in this age, twistedly proceeding, my past brethren are still alive. Alright, you gonna hang around the Grand Knight territory like this for the time being then? Karalelki, I learned it from the travelers. This place is the center of the land of the knights, Kazimierz's glory. Yet now I see it. It's no more than a rotting fort, trampling the glory, the honor that should shine esteemed. Once my brethren were trialed in their Kagan quests by beast and catastrophe, and what I face now is a forward-roaring, grassland, crushing metal titan. This is like the comic relief character that doesn't really know what's going on in a show. And they just be saying things. You're like, oh, it's like Buzz Lightyear at the start of Toy Story. It's like, this must be a metal titan. That's what it is. Seems to be no signs of intelligent life anywhere. Like a Forrest Gump. All these people with helmets. I was saying this before. All these people with helmets. I want to see what they look like underneath. Give me the face reveals. Tell me what Mr. Kagon Quest looks like. It's like, I walk the grasslands, cuts to inside, like, the museum or whatever it is. Champions. They're the pinnacles of modern Kazimierzian knighthood, the strong that garner all attention. Dwelling on their image amounts to nothing. Attempting to debate the attitude of the knight of now comes off as utterly foolish. Only through one victory after another can it be understood. just how Kashmir's postures itself in the modern day. It happens to block my Kagan quest, so I will conquer it in order to prove my fatedness. Keep it on in bed. The Kagan quest helmet stays on during sex. Each knight in karaoke has their own reason to fight. Maybe many of the ignorant beyond Kashmir's could criticize the modern knight competitions as defying tradition, renouncing glory. But we're not of that mind at all. The times are changing, industry and finance are expanding. Do you honestly still want the people putting stock in the traditions of killing, rampant duels paid with blood in modern society? No, the General Chamber of Commerce finds it very hard to sanction such things. Cities springing up, engines rumbling as they turn. This is an age of rapid progress, yes, wildly unlike it was over a decade ago, Mr. Mickey. Madame Drost, the General Chamber expects your certain victory. The infected knight's crisis is intensifying. Taken as a locus, the Radiant Knight will extol it, and the board of directors will lose great face over it. I understand. I don't mean to trouble you. I'm guessing you still won't accept our proposals, will you? But I hope you'll realize you won't actually need to do anything. Mickey, I want to decide a victor between me and the Radiant Knight, fair and square. I won't need to do anything. These last few years I've always been solicited as such. Mr. Mickey, as a knight, inaction itself is one brand of action. Can you sympathize with that? Am I not even allowed the satisfaction of a single request anymore? Mr. Mickey? No, if you really are so determined, I'll try to talk over the Knights Association and the other spokesmen. But can you tell me why? You have no pre-existing relationship with the Radiant Knight, as far as we know. What makes you so insistent? Why is the General Chamber so focused on her? Though she's of a famous family, she is no more than a knight once banished in the end. Tell me, just what is the KGC so focused on? This isn't something for you and I should discuss right now, Madame Drost. But alright, behind this affair is a contest between the Adeptus Predilui and the General Chamber. In fact, neither the KGCC nor the Adeptus ultimately care too much who takes the championship. Do you understand? I've currently obliged with you. I respect your way of thinking, but your steadfastness is harming the KGCC's outlook towards you. I'll explain to the nightclub myself. Our Lythanian visitors wouldn't want to see any mishaps befall you in the arena either. That sounds threatening. Mishaps? Losing to an infected champion, you mean? No, I've no illusions of the way they work. The Candle Knight, Viviana Drost, is celebrated so because she is Lythanian. Sicorn's right, Moose. Lythanian, finding success in the Kashmir's Knights competition makes them beam. And since the Black Knight, it's a glory they've taken for granted. I become a substitute for the Black Knight by luck, no more. Wait, isn't it only that your moose? Isn't it only male mooses that have antlers? Yes. Did we talk about this during Drilling Storm when I first met Viviana? I don't remember. And only during mating season. Whoa, she's in heat. He's in heat. And since the Black Knight, it's a glory they've taken for granted. I became a substitute for the Black Knight by luck, no more. No more than vanity. It might be vain of them, yes, but their support for you is authentic. The KGCC is hoping to sign a trade agreement with the nobles at this moment, and your impact cannot be ignored. Mickey, 2 knights meet in a contest, hoping to fight a fair battle. This is something so inherently forbidden. No, you're right. Kashmir, Lythanian, the home that birthed me. Why do you think she bathed Rose? Oh my god, it should have been... Didn't the tabloid article say something about her? Kashmir, Lythanian, the home that birthed me. In childhood, I imagined that the place I lived was one where romance and glory could coexist. Oh my god, do you remember the flashback scene in Drilling Storm with little Viviana? I simply want to see, with this special case, this Radiant Knight, see who comes out on top. At least this once, I won't need to consider how to win beautifully. I only need to consider how to claim victory. Is that not abidable? The outcome won't change. The KGCC will find some way to force the Radiant Knight's loss. Losing to you was the most appropriate decision to make. You support them. In order to prevent this situation from degrading further, in order not to give the Adeptus more excuses to revolt. Yes, I support this decision. Mickey, yes, I'm somewhat disappointed in you. Oh, imagine your Oshi saying that. My deepest apologies, madam, but I believe it is the best option. My deepest apologies. There's a celebration feast tonight. I'll need to be on my way soon. Right, may you travel safely. Mickey, I merely simply want to be witness in this age to a knight's radiance. True radiance. She's just as if a verse. Nothing more than that. Farewell. Yeah, fuck this guy. A verse, was it? Perhaps. Those poems you read. I've never once actually managed to make sense of one, Viviana. Corporate employee. Is this the reporter that just spoke with Pinus? Rumors, yeah. Mr. McKee, did you order flowers? The doorman's gotten a bouquet of marigolds and says you ordered them. Yes. It was your anniversary recently, wasn't it? It's a little smile. It was. You remembered that. It's my gift to you two. You've been a credit to your job. Don't forget to go home and spend time with your family. Wow, Mr. McKee, thank you. Thank you so much. That's fine. If you've got nothing important, go on and sign off a little early. You can't live without treasuring life. Says the capitalist wage slave.
Each victory will become a light that illuminates the path forward.
That was a long story.
You've done well.
We're already 2 hours in. Already 2 hours in. Only one stage. That's how this event's gonna go, guys? A poem's looks. If Cashmere's poetry was a knight, then she could be none other than a woman named Viviana. Her name shines brightly, whereas Marigold and Moon alike are bland. Ooh, got 2 blue boxes. Even more with the news reports and minigame. Oh, I forgot there's the news reports. We'll do that at the end again. Give me the hydrate. All right, we're gonna start NL4B4, and then we'll see how it's going when it comes time for the after. I think we'll be fine. We'll probably make it through this one. Sophia, what's up, auntie? Guys, I say it every time, but good lord, that one art of nun with slash. Her very first time entering the night competition, Viviana Drust earned a title, Glimmer Viviana. 3 years later, with her major debut, she became one of the Grands, taking on the honorific title, the Candle Knight. This is a pretty cool, put it on screen. I can't put someone else's art on screen like that, but it's in the Discord, and you know, why do you think I buy her skin? I want to E2 her, personally. It's in the Discord, though, and you should check it out and support the artist because they're talented. I think it's Uaf, actually. If I'm not mistaken. In terms of talent, she's the youngest any of the 10 Grand Knights have ever been. In terms of strength, hers is still growing to this day. She can't be taken lightly. For the Betty and Pragat, stop! There is some. Remember? March Madness. Nope. Margaret, you listening? Yes, I'm just reminiscing some. Auntie, is this like how you and Margaret used to take on the Major? Well, if you want to talk, then... A certain someone always vanished after a match ended, either holing up in her room studying deep into her next opponent's traits, or secretly running off to train her sword hand with Minar. I still remember us all agreeing to celebrate with a feast the first time Margaret won, and in the end she let it completely slip her mind. When we found her, she was dragging her battered body, attempting her own arts in the garden. I did want to ask right then, aren't you freezing? It was because my arts can alleviate pain too, so ultimately it's not proper treatment, or else what value would modern medicine even have? I won't argue with that. I know many a doctor that would astonish you. It's thanks to their invaluable techniques that rescuing others is no longer a far-fetched notion. Rhodes Island Pharmaceuticals, or was it those 2 Sarkaz women? A little bit of both. A little bit of shining's all you need. Both. I told you! They're all in the fight against suffering. Suffering? Meta mentioned. What? Come to mention it, Miss Shining and Miss Nightingale went to link up with friends from Rhodes Island, didn't they? I'm not sure how they're doing right now. No matter if they're in the Grand Knot territory, they're still giving all they have to assist the infected. I believe in them. What I myself must do is unrelated to Rhodes Island's will. I can't force this responsibility upon them. Hence why I separated from Rhodes Island. Margaret, take a little care of yourself too, when you can. There's something fine for you to say if you want to talk mess, Maria. You've been so much worse. True. And where do you think she got that trait? I need a little bit of air. Go. Who do you think she learned from? Excuse me. All right, anyhow. What's the plan of action now? I don't think training would have much meaning to you now. Personally speaking. But this is your first time in years facing a Grand Knight. First time in years facing a Grand Knight. Should we have a little exercise to get you back into peak condition? If you would, Zofia. Brilliant. Maria, you're up. I thought I was fine to just sit and watch. Sit and watch? I didn't ask you to bring your equipment for no reason, did I? Didn't you see what happened last time? Do you want me taking the Radiant Knight alone? Taking the Radiant Knight alone again? She doesn't want to be a knight. Sophia, if she isn't willing. And don't you coddle her. Very well. Yes, Auntie. Am I sparring with Margaret? I've never... When Margaret was competing, you were just a little girl, though you still are now. Maria? Yes. Let's give our Radiant Knight a little taste of how independent Knight Maria NEARL toppled Left-Hand Knight. Okay. All right, Margaret, let's go. Maria's gotta get her shit rocked. Very well. Meeting Maria's gaze, the words of a certain someone suddenly pop into the Radiant Knight's mind. Has she renounced the path of knighthood? Was it I who made her give it up? Is she talking about Maria or talking about herself? It's Minar! Meeting Maria's gaze, the words of a certain someone suddenly pop into the Radiant Knight's mind. Has she renounced the path of knighthood? Was it I who made her give it up? Was it Minar? Is it Minar's words that she heard? Anyway, speaking of, look, guys, it's Unk. Hold on, it always takes me a minute to get his voice. Get his voice going again. What's the line? Man has forgotten true struggle. That's the one that gets me in the zone. I'm aware that scheduling for next week's meeting is already in place. Yes, I will not be absent. I assure you I'll see the work delegated to me through. Yes, I'm very sorry. No, it's nothing to do with the Radiant Knight. I remain an employee of the company. I'll accomplish whatever business is at hand. Man has forgotten true struggle, as well as those who require it to survive. That's the line. It has absolutely nothing to do with my status. Sir, please leave me out of this mockery. They're unrelated matters and nothing else. Thank you. All right, I'll see you next week at the meeting. Him just being a white-collar worker is so funny. Minar canonically has to hop on Teams calls. Hey, is his boyfriend? Someone's a singleton, huh? Is this what the Radiant Knight and her sister do too? Never come back home? Holland, I've warned you, don't set foot on my carpet whenever you please. The Armorless Union's eye is firmly fixed upon you. You planning to drag me down alongside? Now that's beyond my wildest dreams. Relax. As long as they don't fold their big slippery killmen in, how are a bunch of armed lackeys ever gonna track me down? I'm not winning in a fight. This city's their turf. But if they want to catch me, they'll have to show they want it. Are you asking me to praise your audacity? Now that'd be something else. A high knight praising me, some lowlife? I wouldn't carry that weight, would I? I'm no longer a knight. Still got that sword and that sick gauntlet. Not even today with the Radiant Knight getting her title back. Shamelessness. Why are you here? Come on, I didn't come to the Grand Knight territory just for you, Mr. Knight, sir. But in seriousness, if I could talk to you into lending a hand to us, that'd be a fine, fine thing. I regretfully inform you this matter is already settled. Even though I've given 100% to protecting your little NEARL nieces, even then. Alright, fine. Maybe you really have changed, Minar. Just giving you a heads up. Past the border of Karelauki today. Those districts were originally a city of their own, right? You still remember the sight we saw when we came back to the GKT together, back when we were young? Miles of camps outside the city, knocked together by the refugees and the poor, bonfires in the evening, lighting up the faces of the homeless. Infected, bandits, farmers, workers, even the night nobility thrown to the beasts. If tragedy was a melting pool, there it melted. Damn. The sobbing and the anger all mixing together, even as people to the side are being robbed and killed, they just shuffle their bodies around and try to give themselves better sleep. Ha, I know you wouldn't forget. I know you. You've just been angry. You've just been angry for too long, lost hope. I won't need you to help me decide. The Armless Union's cleaning out the infected's haunt tonight. Coordinates are on this sheet. Minar gonna start swinging at the Armless Union? Hell yeah. Imagine. And what do the infected knights have to do with me? Oh, Kashmir's is loaded with ways to treat the infected. Even if they drive them to take each other's lives like gladiators, they still beat Ursus by a long shot. That's true. That's true. Ursus definitely the worst, I think. I would say. Ooh, snuck up on me. But the workers infected in the building of the city, the farmers infected when they couldn't escape catastrophe, and the survivors struggling so they can become knights. Bless you, thank you. Ursus treatment's the worst. Ursus is the worst. We were saying that during chapter 16 too. Like, man, this place sucks. This place is the worst. They'll die like wretches before your eyes. What the infected will go through will directly impact how public opinion determines the Radiant Knight. And then, in the end, everything you love will be swept into the storm that follows. The storm that follows? Oh my god, you could say the storm that is approaching? Ugh. Crazy. That is interesting though. They're swaying public opinion about NEARL by with other means like this. There is no length that they won't go, right? You don't need to threaten me. What about you then? I'll help out a bit as I feel it. If it really comes down to it, I might risk my neck a little. Pinus Sylvestris is an important potential partner of ours. I want to pull them in with us. Sure, they're infected, but they're big fancy knights just like you, aren't they? Pinus mentioned? And that's about that. I'll give you a final touch of advice, Minar. Big picture's coming together. Staying out of it won't get you anywhere anymore. Interesting that he is the one. Well, granted, we don't know that much about, like, we don't know that much about his backstory and like what his motives are, but like on the surface, him being the one to start to like bring mention things about big picture is really interesting, right? Because like on the surface, he's like, you know, this drifter, this bounty hunter guy. He's got a history. He's you know, he was with Minar. They have some shared trauma, but like, you know, what are his motives? What is he working towards, and why does he care about this big picture? That's, I gotta say, I do think he is like, you know, one of the more like definitely like one of the most interesting characters in the story so far. Like, there's just so many questions about him and like stuff that I want to know, and I know that like probably we're gonna get more in an Obscure Wanderer, and it's like this is just like a little taste, a little tease, right? So, but I don't know, there are definitely a lot of moving parts in the story. Like I said a little bit ago, like there's a lot of characters involved, which is surprising. Like I do feel like it kind of snuck up on us, but not a bad thing. I say that a lot, right? Like I say it a lot where I really like when, you know, a bunch of different factions or you know, yeah, like factions and backgrounds and things are starting to like blend together and start to revolve around, you know, a certain conflict or a certain area, and they all converge. Like that's some of the stuff that I really, really enjoy. So what's up, Kevin? Welcome in. How you doing? Reminds me of Elysium in a way. A little less actually, I was gonna say a little less cocky, but I think he got a little gusto. Most interesting man in the world. I mean, low-key. So yeah, so I'm excited to see where it goes, needless to say. But like when they straight up say like the big picture's coming together, I'm like, ooh, get a little giddy. And he's also trying to get Minar involved, which is cool. Oh no. All present then. The gang's all here. Oh. Ugh. Since when do you have so many people? Shut up. However many knights have been oppressed, or however many knights here. Drop the idea that you're the only one who's suffered and wants to rebel, Jesuits. Put him in his place. Plastic Jesuits, I've got no prejudice against pets of the General Chamber like you, but I can't say how happy I am still seeing some will to rebel in your eyes. Damn. Everyone still has a trace of it. The unwillingness to drift with the tide. Ha! Drifting with the tide's one thing. But this swell's gonna beat us dead clear as day. In the darkest dump around. And that's sure as hell not their call to make. The plan's very simple. 3 years ago, on the day before the Major, the moment the 4 cities were about to link up, the core city power plant got paralyzed by terrorists. In order to merge smoothly, each district already had its own engine shut off. When the core city's power dropped out of them in that state, every district was forced to switch over to their independent power systems, which included their city's engines. At that point, in order to stop the districts colliding, the Grand Knight territory was forced to completely scatter apart. The Great Karalaki separation. Yep. But this time, while the Mage's on, we're going to completely cut the lights in all the Grand Knight territory's arenas. I've heard it multiple times and it still sounds crazy. To really pull this off all on our own? If the Grand Knight territory fell this easy, then Ursus would have razed Cashmere's to the ground ages ago. Does this tie in with your Spreadily friends? Strange. The Adeptus allowing the separation to rear its scandalous head again? What are they calculating? Ha! What, the biggest scandal wasn't getting rode out by the business suits? What's the specific plan? Tomorrow evening, Grey Nutty's taking a team to shock attack the Grand Knight territory power plant. Ordinarily, it's heavily guarded down there, but on this occasion, the Adeptus are going to deliberately leave an opening to give us something to exploit. Hope we trust them, bro. This time you don't need outside casualty as the cities itself has so many sides in attendance, right? Yeah, like there's they mention how, like, you know, it's kind of like a big conglomerate of cities. So the Adeptus are willing to help us so much. Why don't they just do this themselves? They don't exactly speak in unity. Not just the Adeptus, the Law and Order National Council, the Knights Association, even the General Chamber of Commerce. We've seen our fair share of the volatile human condition. Since when would they ever be so simple? Justina, you go with Ashley. After you complete your mission, cover them while they withdraw, then rush for the General Chamber building 3 kilometers out. Jesuits will be there to back you up at the designated spot. As for you, Iwona, you're going to have to handle the Armless Union. Aha, just what I wanted to hear. The Armless are already watching this place, so we won't get to pull this off so smooth. You've got to find some way to proactively get them into a fight, Iwona. Draw their attention away. Of course, if any elites show up, you've got to hit the brakes, turn tail, and scram. Well, if Talon's there, she can back him up. I mean, Lazarus. Actually, I don't know. Do you think Roy talked Monique out of messing with them? Guess we'll have to see. Got it. Next time we hold a celebration dinner, I don't want your seat empty. I'll have no one to drink with otherwise. Oh, a rare Ashlock smile. Relax, as long as you don't mess up and electrocute yourself, I'll keep with you to the bitter end. Finally, with the help of a few conscientious reporters, we found a passage to infiltrate the General Chamber of Commerce. The entrance to the chamber building's freight elevator is underground. Usually, it's only messages and porters that go through there. Of course, even a freight elevator has its cameras. It won't be as easy as that. But at the time of the last the last great karaoke separation, the power out, a messenger trapped in the elevator escaped by himself, then got caught by a reporter for an interview. He got into the elevator well through the air vent, climbed up all the way to the 4th floor meeting rooms. Our objective is the penthouse computer room. Once we steal the data, I'll find a way to immediately upload it to your terminals, and all of you can get the material. So that this will work even if you don't make it out? He can't tell me anything of the sort, so I'm disappointed in you. Even if it succeeds, this operation won't mean anything at all. Not just you. Assaulting the power facilities, facing the Armless Union, not a single aspect of this is safe. If you want safety now, the Armless really do send assassins for us, it'll be nothing but playing hunter. And moreover, we're certain to be the prey. Anyone who's not prepared for this, I suggest you back out right now. It'll drag us down when the time comes. We have no way out in the first place, Sir Knight. We were prepared for this long ago because we never even needed to prepare. What we genuinely need amounts to 2 things. I don't think Roy can convince Monique of anything. Of course, he got. I don't know. It's an interesting dynamic between the two of them. What we genuinely need amounts to 2 things. The truth of Area Zero, the cage of the infected secretly built by the General Chamber. We need to let the whole world to know about it. And the Armless Union's roster. To put it into perspective, even the Adeptus Credulii doesn't know how many are on that list. In the worst case scenario, it'll all have been a ruse set up by those spy masters in the first place. Even so, as long as we succeed in handing these 2 things over to the Adeptus, we can get our legal papers back, and we won't ever be anyone else's playthings again. As long as we give the Adeptus a reasonable motive to investigate Area Zero and the Armless Union, it'll be the best attack they could ever make on the General Chamber of Commerce. Win or lose, this is the moment. Huzzah! Justice Knight's here! Let's go! Alright, I like the looks in your eyes. Well then, anything weighing on you? Tolan Cash, he's here! You ought to show your face after eavesdropping for so long, right? Everyone has told us already. We won't pull anything on you. What? Hey. Yeah, I think the fact that he has a little :3 face is maybe the best part. To pin him on the wall. It's a bold plan, infected in night people. Pleased to meet you. Bounty hunter, Flametail, you never mentioned an outsider like this taking part in the fight. You can't stand bounty hunters? Very sorry, but I got my own share of hate for knights. Bro, Shezowitz, no one cares about your bitch-ass opinion. But I imagine the fancy knights know how to take stock of a situation, especially ones like you, giving up your knighthood for your family. Factually admirable, I tell you. So what I think is that maybe you might need a little help in other ways. No, it's fine if you don't trust me. For example, a blueprint of the KGCC tower's internal structure. Where did you get it? It's more ways than you know, miss, but human connections work best. If you want to join in on us, fine, but just as an interview, I want to hear your reasons. Reasons? You can already see the KGCC building from this angle. It's one you can catch from any dim alley in the Grand Knight territory. I want to see it crumble. That simple. Hell yeah. Why? Have you ever been to one of those villages hammered by taxation and catastrophes? I've been. I see them fight over things. I see them run fugitive. I see them pass on. I've been to many a place. It sounds like you've got plentiful experience. Ha! Don't look at me. I thought he was a decent sight from the beginning, right? What? She fuck with him? Beep. No objection. It's your call. All right then. Welcome to the club, Mr. Toland. We're so desperate for new members, but hell yeah. Wait, aren't we staying in that building? Is that the one that we're in? Sure, I just realized as soon as it cut to this. Ain't that the one that us and Namia and Gravel are in currently? And Malkowitz? Shit. Doctor, you're working hard, nodding, greeting, burning the midnight oil. We're a little whimsical, this story. I'm all right. All the medic operators have been hard at work too. The infected knights, I thought they were a special case in Cashmere's, but they number far more than I imagined. They even have scarring from beast bites. It's precisely because of this that the ordinary hospitals are so hesitant to accept the wounded infected for treatment. However... No, I can't shake this feeling that something somewhere isn't normal. There's nothing wrong with the building an infected treatment facility in an isolated district. The people who've accepted treatment, they've all been knights. If it were just for handling infected knights, they shouldn't have needed to go to so much trouble. What I mean is, there might be quite a few infected knights, but how many people in this nomadic platform is this nomadic platform able to contain? The other sections, the workers won't let us near them, but what are those areas doing? Got good intuition, kid. Let me worry about this. I'll ask Gravel if she knows anything. You need to get some rest first. All right. Mia! Don't push yourself too hard, Doctor. The Adeptus Redelis Knights might be treating us politely thanks to our ties with Miss Neural, but this is still Casimir's core in the end. That's right. Where's Gravel? Wasn't she staying at your side? I asked her for some company info from the KGCC. If I can, I want a meeting with the spokespeople and our partners. But given you're the one requesting it. Doctor, you have to be careful when you're dealing with those business people. Yeah. Talk to them, CEO. I've been hearing all sorts of rumors from the Knights these past few days. That's right. I heard about Neural's performance. Quite a few of the infected Knights coming for treatment are fans of hers. I'd known the Radiant Knight held weight in Casimir's, but never imagined this scale. I hear Neural's sister old enough to fight. Neural's sister's old enough to fight in the Knights competition, so actually she must be older than me even. If we get the chance, I'd really like to meet her. You would get along with Maria. Hibiscus? What are you doing here? Amiya, you're here too, Doctor. Hibiscus, any news? Well, it's a little hard for me to put. The knights who came in today were talking about demonic treatment, the shady doctor from Casdell and the like. Shady doctor from Casdell? We wouldn't advertise like that, would we? To be honest, it should be the health administrating maestro from Casdell anyway. Talking about you? I'll consult Gravel and the spokesman. How did it end up like this? Oh, but getting a little famous isn't so bad either. I've been here a while, and you do get to see the same faces from time to time. With such frequent injuries, it seems like competing as a knight isn't much of an easy job. But I did previously tend to an infected who was seriously hurt, and I haven't seen him for the past few days. Who knows how his recovery's been going? Uh-oh. You mean Mr. Silverlamp Knight? Silverlamp Knight. An interesting name. Right. And after I finished basic treatment, he got hauled off by a Knights Association person. I don't know where he's gone. I see someone's waving at me. I need to head over right away. Amiya, don't forget to ask what's going on with that for me. These infected knights look permanently exhausted going by their faces. Some may have won matches, gotten considerable prize money, but still can't muster their spirits at all. It's not like I've never seen this look before. It's just like fighting to the death has filled their entire lives to the point they could burst, and they can't bear even the slightest hope or optimism. The infected knight competitions are simply treating the infected as entertainment products. That's true. I'm starting to understand a little what NEARL is here for. Come in. Doctor, are you always so busy in here? Yeah, Malkowitz! Dr. Benny Bloom, about that meeting you mentioned last time. I've gotten it all set up and ready. Oh, am I interrupting yours and Miss Amiya's conversation? It's perfectly fine, Mr. Malkowitz. A few medical corporations collaborating with Rhodes Island are deeply interested in your firm's services and technology, of course. Even with a mind for simple friendship, they'd still love to have dinner with you. What a good boy. Aren't you supposed to take me out to dinner too? Did you mention that? However, if you would allow me to warn you, if Miss Amiya is to participate, she is ultimately infected, and I worry you'll be treated in unneeded ways. She's not allowed to dinner? It's alright, I'm already used to it. No! My apologies. By the way, Dr. Betty Bloom, here's the business magazine you mentioned before. I didn't expect you to take such an interest in Casimir's economic situation. You plan to open a subsidiary in Casimir's? I've heard your firm keeps a branch office in our nation. Where do we have it then? I love how the doctor's kind of like they're like armchair quarterbacking some stuff here. Like they're they're gathering info, they're sending certain people out, they're like organizing some stuff, you know? Doctor, our branch office shouldn't have been officially communicated to the Adeptus Predilui yet, right? Did they already investigate their way to it? Just wanted to get an idea of the chamber. I did want to get a look into Casimir's situation. Do you regard Rhodes Islands well? Just wanted to get an idea of the chamber, I guess. Oh, the minigame basically covers the doctor side of the events. Oh, well, that's not able to be played, right? So what kind of, do you guys know like what kind of things were going on in that then? I wanted to get an idea of the chamber. You made the right choice. Our first real hands-on work after reunion. Oh, that's right, because that's when it takes place. I myself only recently began to understand them, but if you truly want to figure out the general chamber of commerce, you won't go wrong starting with the commerce part. But something seems to be worrying you. What's on your mind? Something seems to be worrying you. There was an accident in which an infected passed away on the field not long ago. I'm not casting judgment on this incident itself. I'm saying the force of public opinion is greater than we can imagine. Missions from various factions building up trust and favor. Oh, interesting. I wish you could still do the mini games. I don't get why they don't. They went through all the trouble to make them. Why don't they make it? Why don't they keep them playable, right? Imagine we could be playing Pepe Balatro right now. I'm no professional at all, but I think of, and you understand better than me, an infected dying from an overcasting in the arena, inviting uncontrollable danger, and how great that danger is. Despite it being, in my eyes, near deliberate harassment and unjust confrontation, the fact of the matter is the barbs of the masses from far and wide are aimed at the infected. He does let his own opinions slip through his professionalism, which is good, and I think is it's a good sign for our boy. But again, ultimately, I do worry for his safety and well-being as a result. I worry whether it might affect our cooperation, my Rhodes Islander friends. Mr. Malkowitz, it's not the first time the infected have been through something like this, and it won't be the last. In places beyond Casimir's, what infected go through far surpass what you've seen. A partner of mine from before I was a spokesman was once the Rose Paper Union's executive director of publishing. The Rose Paper Union. I quickly came to recognize the terror of gossip. Samia, Dr. Benny Bloom. Perhaps opinion as of late will impact your work. I'll do my best to placate the moods of the workers and those receiving treatment. Thank you very much, Mr. Malkowitz. It's the least I can do. It seems I still have a little time today. Dr. Benny Bloom, do we have an appointment prior? If you're free, do let me tour you around Casimir's a bit. Let's go! Trying to balance the KGCC, Adeptus, and Armless Union trust and tasks. That's fun. I do like the ones where you kind of have to balance stuff out, like the U official minigame a little bit, right? You know, you're balancing like revenue, interest, and chat activity or something. Can Amiya come with us? I'm not the only one who admires Casimir's splendor. Can Amiya come with us? Of course, so long as the formalities and credentials are in hand, and infected such as Miss Amiya is free to act as she wishes. I'll be fine. I still need to check in with all our medic operators to... Appropriate rest is very important, Miss Amiya. Additionally, the patient who just arrived is the last for today. Really? Well then, we'll meet downstairs in 10 minutes. Let's go. We're going on a date with Malkowitz. What's up, Vodka? How's it going? Use your 6-star selectors. I did my Colonel one. I'm gonna do my... So I'm considering pulling on the banner tomorrow, so I might... I'm gonna wait on that one since half of that banner are people that are available on that selector. So but yeah, but I might just cave and use it on like Nymph. Pokemon, how you doing? Have you been? It was like doing various tasks for each faction, and the trust went up with each faction, and you unlock stuff because of it. Is there lore stuff in it, or is it just the game? The last writes, Malkowitz has gotten real close to Rhodes Island lately. Oof, that's not good. The board of directors hasn't classified Rhodes Island as a target, which can only mean Darksteel has a different view of Rhodes Island. But Darksteel is one of the people that's above them. I think they mentioned that name before too. The 3 of them have foresight. Okay, is Darksteel the group of them? Is that what they're called? The three of them have foresight a mile better than the average suits. How many years have they hung around in Cashmere's? What's the point? They're still just the pawns of the KGCC. Sometimes foresight means beating the rules. Forget beating the rules that don't benefit you. You've got to learn to use them. Join them. Yeah, of course, the young bunch of the, ooh, look at me, look at my glory knights aren't going to approve that argument, but it's everywhere, and if you want the truth of society, there it is. What makes your theory so different from all those corporate employees? The difference is, we're strong enough. Such a prick. 3 dark steel? I only know dark mask. Hashtag my supreme chief. I forgot what we're supposed to remind you about now. I think most of the remind me's is good. I think we're caught up on exclamation remind me's. So I think we're good, Bluey. Doing ass? No. Get myself heartbroken? No. Even shooting my shot? No. Young man maxing right now. At least you're becoming more Gen Z pilled. So that's pretty good. I at least approve of that. You only got a little bit more. You only got a little bit more time in this hell, right? Like another month or so. Home stretch, man. Home stretch. Mostly small bits of lore, but eye-catching factions in the background. Got short-term memory if you read that message. Did I? We read it recently, I think. 3 dark steel. I think so. 4 months, but it's actually a nightmare and sending so soon for that's fair. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah. Well, I hope for the best. I appreciate you're able to stop by. I know things been crazy. I hope it picks up for you. I get so many freaking. Do you guys ever get notifications from apps that are like they'll like just give you a notification? They're like, hey, they don't necessarily say like, hey, you haven't checked us out for a while. Come open up our really fun app. And you're like, no, I'm good. Or it's just like Instagram's like, hey, this random person you've never interacted with. Well, guess what? They just commented on this random post. And you're like, I don't care. I'm not opening up Instagram for that. 3 dark steel, 2 lazarites, 1 platinum, and a partridge in a pear tree. The nameless minions working for platinum is reverse pyramid scheme. Oh my god. Pyramid scheme. Bernie Madoff mentioned. Can you believe it? Where's the counter? Bluey, how many Bernie Madoffs are we up to today? I keep minimal notifications for that reason. Yeah, the problem is like when you're like, hey, yeah, sure, I'll take apps. Bernie Madoff counter what? When you accept notifications from apps and then they just like, hey, yeah, I decide when you get these notifications. I'm like Arknights. I'll take notifications from you. Tell me when I'm sanity capped. Tell me anything. Tell me when there's an update. They don't give me nothing. I've never gotten I don't think I've gotten a single notification from the Arknights app on my phone ever. So. Pollen appears for armless. Well, he's definitely not with them based on the conversation with Monique, so. Don't see the logic. Let's get back to business. The board's already made a decision vis-a-vis the infected purge order. So soon. I told the people upstairs about the infected knights' plans to riot after all. Ah, shit. That's not good. Make them realize in advance. Let them be aware that Grand Knight territory is about to face an infected attack. That's the only way we'll get any space made to operate. So then, we're still tidying a few infected as appropriate. Could have saved your breath from the start. We gotta do what we gotta do, and if we don't do it with enough smarts, we'll invite our own killers in. There sure aren't any heroes in Cashmere's. Look at this bustling street before us. Who'd waste the energy standing off at this city? Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. Oh, it's you! It's female Minar. Cashmere's as champions, they still carry the people away in this day and age. Truly wondrous. You want to say it's because I'm old, don't you? Yeah, old ass. I would never regard you in that matter. Your Excellency, these documents are classified by the Adeptus Louis. Will handing them over to Rhodes Island. I haven't reached senility yet. That wasn't my meaning. Not the I pretend I do not see again. Senimi? Yes? I hear you've never actually offered your patriarch your true name. We simply have a hold on your name, haven't yet earned your loyalty. Your Excellency, Grand Knight, I was sold as a slave into Cashmere's no more. I'm deeply honored I could receive the appreciation of the master of the house, but how can someone like me have anything to do with the act of offering a true name? I see. You've been in contact with Rhodes Island for a time now. How's it been? I believe myself to have already earned a portion of Rhodes Island's trust. I don't like the way she said that. I went to TCG Pocket, gave me more notifications in 3 days than Arknights in 3 years. Yeah, I literally have not gotten a single Arknights notification. The one that reminded me a banner was ending in 3 days. What? Arknights has been more active with notifications after Enfield. I literally haven't gotten a single one. Maybe I'll have to like reset it. Just about Gotcha app, right? I want them to talk to me. What are your opinions on Minar? Very similar to LPNS, where it's like, I want to like you. And like, I do like you, but you're giving me no reason to at the moment. But Shrouded in Mystery. I like his boyfriend, Tolland. So I'm interested. I'm interested in him, actually. I think I was saying, like he's probably the most interesting character, or new character so far. I want to know more about him. Mr. Sarkaz. That's not what I mind at all, Cinemy. What I mind is, has Rhodes Island won your trust? Campaign knights are servicemen. You're abiding strictly to your duties, fighting bravely for Cashmere's. You're still so young. Why constrain your own mind? All we can give the young is the kindling. It's up to you to light the fire. You don't like Rhodes Island? No, it's just... If we suppose providing care to the infected like that is justice, then what Cashmere's, the Adeptus, have been doing for so long, how are we meant to regard that? How are we meant to regard that? I think it's just how are we meant to regard that? I knew it would happen. I mean, that's how it goes, right? Stoic older man character that's also a strong fighter is just a cool archetype. All right, go blow my nose. You know, a little nasally. But I want to make a weird comparison in a second. I'm gonna make a weird comparison. And this might be a stretch, but hear me out. Maybe it's not that weird. I don't know. Gravel's acting kind of similar to Irene a little bit. Not necessarily in like a one-to-one fashion, but like in the sense that she is now being exposed to this different perspective that she previously didn't, and is now just having conflicting thoughts of like, all right, well, so if this is happening and this is like, you know, this is like considered a good thing or whatever, then like, what does that mean about what we were doing before? You know, like Irene was very similar, right? Her conflicting thoughts and opinions. I see it. All right, good. Being shown things from a higher level as they move up in their little thing, right? Their morals shine more on the non-power side. Yeah, that's true. Like she doesn't have as much that she can do necessarily. So it's interesting that she's having this conversation with this person and mentioning this last line here. Like I wonder if she like kind of walks back a bit. Oh, maybe not. Go and find out yourself. You've still got a long, long road ahead. The Armorless unions begin to move. I assume before the Major hits fever pitch, they'll want to eliminate the infected threat. Do they really plan to hold a massacre inside the city? They have cause to. The infected are indeed planning an attack on the General Chamber's tower. That's not an easy thing to handle. Margaret Nearl. She resembles her grandfather quite a bit. She's very unlikely to stay out of this. She's also an exceptional case. Whether the infected or the Armorless Union, they hide outside of the rules drawn up by themselves, and so suffer the cruelest struggles. The Radiant Knight has managed to pierce into this barrier, into the den of a horror that calls itself the Knight Competitions. The Nearls wouldn't raise an uneducated knight. By all rights, she should know she's doing no better than bailing water with a glass. And so, the Adeptus decided to grant her one chance to humiliate the business suits. One chance to let the knights prove themselves. They are going to give every ounce to support the Radiant Knights championship bid. I think one thing that would probably benefit me with that mini game is if they show some of the NPCs. It would help to know which of some of these like non-title, non-named people are with certain factions, right? Like we know what the Armless Union's about, but like unless like who's this old lady with? I don't. Is she with the Spradilui? Or is she with the Adeptus? You know, because they got like the 3 big powers. They're Adeptus. Okay. You meet the ground floor workers. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So they're Adeptus. The Spradilui are the ones who they said haven't really been involved yet. Adeptus is the knight. Okay. Cool. That helps, I think. So they said the Spradilui hasn't really gotten involved. Vivi and her manager, Malchus KGC. Yep. Okay. I think that clears it up then. So we can expect to see the Spradilui a little bit more, probably in the future. Shit.
Welcome, one and all. Welcome to the Cashmere's National Arena, and welcome to the site of the major today.
Actually, I gotta say, it was really interesting seeing the other side of Mob in his when he's like off the camera, right? Where he's just an employee. He's like, hey, yeah, so am I assigned these games, right? I gotta work these ones. I haven't gotten any complaints lately, right? Like I'm good.
I'm your old buddy, Greatmouth Mob, honored to host this match you've all been waiting for. Oh, I've never seen passion swell as high as this. I've got to tell you all some juicy data. The match hasn't even started, and the number of people watching has already cemented itself as this major's highest yet.
Is this thing that he has, this like shield with the scoreboard? Is that the same as what Justice Knight has? You kind of see that Mob, he was nervous on announcing Neural comeback on Maria's finale. Oh, no, they did. I do remember that. Yeah. That was like the first time he wasn't just like, you know, announcer guy, right? Like he felt way more human.
And at the same time, over the match, we'll be drawing lots for 10 lucky people here in the audience. These 10 winners are going to get their hands on an assigned tie-in souvenir each. No time to waste. Ready your greatest rounds of applause. Out of the legends of the ancient family comes history's youngest champion. Give a warm welcome to the Radiant Knight,
Yeah, woo, yeah! Woo!
The Radiant Knight Margaret Nurl returning to the field of the Celestial Beauty. In just a few short weeks, she seized qualification to join in on the Major. And it doesn't end there. Today, we will see the Major's first clash of Grand Knight on Grand Knight, with the honor of the T, the E, the T, the H, and the E on their titles. That's all you need to hear to know what these knights are about. Margaret Nurl, the Radiant Knight. Today, she faces her opponent, the Light of Elegance from Lightanian. She's been nominated for Most Popular Knight over and over, 18 individual honors to her name. And if that wasn't enough, her first ever competition, she beat Frostskull Knight to become the greatest of dark horses. She was runner-up in the last major's duels, not to mention her popularity, an utterly uncontested number 2 in the nation.
Dark horse. What's dark horse mean? Dark Knight? The Black Knight? It just means someone really strong.
Her name, the red-hot crowd is already beginning to chant her name. Welcome, the Candle Knight, Viviana Drost!
Good evening, Radiant Knight. Good evening. The cacophony of voices seems to gradually abate, and in that moment, the two knights nod at each other. The Candle Knight slowly lifts her hand, light and heat weaving and twining in response to her title. Radiant Knights, are you proud of who you are? Of course. As a knight or as an infected? As Margaret Nurl. Woo! A common answer. Were you aware? Truthfully, I was the bastard daughter of a Lythanian noble. Oh. There, at the top of that spire, I couldn't even hear the human clamor of the city down below. That was what we saw in Schwillingster. They Rapunzeled her. Minar also appears in the pedigree, the balancing. Does he really? Was that Batman? It might have been. You never know. Oh, has the Armless side. So he and Holland were in there as Armless. That's interesting. I couldn't hear the peddlers market their wares, nor the cars roll across the surface. Every night the darkness enveloped me from each and every direction. However, my mother would bring me in secret wax candles. Wax candles. Electric lights tend to be easy to spot, don't they? And that noble household always kept so many ornamental candles around. No one would notice if a few went missing. By the candlelight, I would read poems, novels, prose from all nations. They were full of magic. In those days, I read a fair share of books. Books depicting knights. Once the waves washed away, once glory and life together faded, the world and all its beings fallen from zenith to nadir, becoming dust. Once the forge belts its flames, once catastrophe descended, once families and old friends all let this be forgotten. God. The last night upon this great land, all alone, faced the swells as dark as night and began to charge. A night novel? I only read light novels. A fabricated romance, only meant to stir people's imaginations, correct? Radiant Knight, since becoming a knight, what is it you've wanted to do? And what should a knight do?
The two knights seem to be conversing in their pre-match moments. The atmosphere is so friendly, anyone would hate to shatter it. But in the end, a match is a match. Knights, to your positions, please.
That was the identity I came to Cashimir's with, practically banished to this nation, simply so I could live on. I chose to become a knight. To be frank, when I realized that winning matches, earning popularity, was all it took to become a knight, I was disappointed. And in these years, I've never felt much of anything genuine, as if my days making a living in Cashimir's aren't even as rich as my time hidden in the spire. But you're different. When I came to Cashimir's, the Radiant Knight had already been vanished, but as a knight, I'd always hear all kinds of anecdotes about you. You do invite curiosity. If you disdain the knight competitions of now, what goal do you pursue by participating? Is it simply to take this championship, prove something? Back then, at the time, that was indeed my belief. If everyone's gazes had diverted from glory, I would go to where they focus most and tell them all the knights still remain. At the time, after I left Cashimir's, I traveled to many places. By no means was I always free from bewilderment, but by the end I'd chosen my own justice, my own fate. To rescue the infected. Yes, but not that alone. So this is your definition of a knight? If you demand an answer, I once told my sister as much, and to this day I've still never amended this notion. To be a knight is to be the noble light that illuminates the land. Marcy, the Candle Knight and the Radiant Knight then. Now there's a match that'll line up every corner, don't you think, V? Hey, old Bones, why you been so out of sorts lately? What's wrong? Did that Knight's Moor end up being your long-lost love child? Or what have you? Spadash, what the hell nonsense are you talking? Hold on, Maria's not here? She wouldn't miss her sister's match for the world. She should be right on her way. I'll go and look for her. Where is she? Illuminate the land. Not all people can illuminate the land, Radiant Knight. Most are but tiny candle flames, barely enough to light the way on their own lives. The storm rocks us. In this age, a candle flame is indistinct. The people have lost themselves, and what frightens me is they aren't even conscious of it. Knowing this full well, why must you still? Are you doubting yourself, Viviana? You call me by my name. That may be who you really are. The Candle Knight is no more than a title upon you. People's fates are not decided by their births, Viviana. In my view, you are an outstanding knight. Like Daniel, if your faith truly is as unshakable as the sun, allow such a meager candle flame as myself to try to rest a moment of your rays. Very poetic of her. A poem's looks. What do you know?
Sand, dust,
The music.
and blood.
Bam, bam,
Most
bam,
fail
bam,
to
bam.
imagine the sight of their admixture.
No, I'm putting
Can your
Flametail
eyes keep up?
here. Bam, 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 bam. Alright.
You really think you'll get away?
Gravel there. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, so I can get you. I think I want to put
This is
Viviana
totally
here.
enough. Come on, let's pick up the pace.
Big guy. Good thing I got Viviana, I guess.
Any
Let's
orders
retreat
for
gravel.
me?
Bam, 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 bam. Where you going? Walking around? The helly? But Ashlock, like right there. It's another very good spot. Won't be able to see anyone. Gonna save your skill for this big guy. Alright. I didn't get right there.
Any instructions for tail like a shooting star? That's what they say.
What the hell? Hey! He cheated! Walked around. He walked around. Alright, Blumishine, you gotta get this guy there. Oh shit, we gotta fight Viviana! After charging for some time, deals arts damage to all units surrounding the target. While charging, loses invisibility. I gotta fight her! She's right there though, she's on our side. Ah, crap.
These so-called folks, not even worth
I'm here for you.
Blumishine's gotta deal with this big guy over here. Okay, can we light that up? Good, okay.
Gather up, my rats.
Gravel, get her. Charging up. Wait, I have an idea. Neural, get her. It's just like the fight. Neural wins.
Yes.
It's canon.
Fully ready.
Pray for I'm here for you.
CCA boosted Viviana is my baseline. That's crazy. I did a reenactment of the fight though, guys. It was really cool. Kill these guys. Need someone up here to light that up, please. Good job. Bam, 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 bam. Flametail, you're doing great.
Pick up the pace.
I hope we can win this match fair and square.
Good job. Blumishine kind of cut those guys down. Oh, rip. Light that up. Light the way. Good job, part 2. One more guy.
Yeah.
Okay, it's far too. Kill him.
Wings are stirring. I can tell.
Good job. Good job. All right. How long is this after story? Is this a long after story? I think I kind of want to like I kind of want to put a pin and pick back up tomorrow. I do. Yeah, I have a reference sheet. I don't think I have a command for it. I can share it in the it's in the Discord somewhere. I can share it again in the Discord right after stream though. For sure. It will not take us to overworking. So at least not an hour, right? All right, we'll do it. Better not take us to overworking. Just I unfortunately I got a bit of a headache. We're gonna take a real look. Okay, if you don't mind, 'Cause I got a bit of a headache and it's like a, unfortunately I gotta divulge something with you guys. Unfortunately, one of my freaking neighbors has been like smoking inside, and it's like it's been seeping through the walls lately, and I just got a whiff of it, and it's like, ugh, it's so fucking annoying. So I'm gonna go hose down my room really quick, because it smells terrible. So I will be right back. Yeah, it's super annoying. But all good. No, we'll get through. I don't typically like leaving in like the middle of one. Oh, it's pretty long. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Because if it's kind of long, like we are just streaming tomorrow. Like it's not like we're not going for a while. I think I probably underestimated how long this story itself is. I don't think I realized that it was such a long one. Nah, we'll go through. We'll lock in. We'll get a drink. We'll keep going. All right, Viviana Jost, that's your name. You are the shame of the family. If other nobles found out about you, you will become their weapon, used to attack your father. You should have been exiled in secret or killed outright. The Spire should never have heard your cries. Man. To tell you, NEARL Light was the big three. I know, but I didn't realize. And I didn't re-look at it before we started. So. No, I do like when like the payoff ones are long. Don't get me wrong, okay? Yet you were brought here to Cashimir's. You were entrusted to a Cashimir's campaign night to raise. Your identity should have stayed hidden, but there is nobody here to hide your identity. It's as though everyone wanted you to live out in the open, unconcealed. How respectable yet sorrowful. Your noble father, your nameless mother, they both love you so. I do gotta turn on my AC a little bit too. One of the problems with the thing that I just mentioned too is like it just fucking goes through the vents. So like, yeah, it sucks. I've had to complain about it. And like, listen, people like live your life. I don't really care. Like what other people do does not matter to me in the slightest. But when you do things that are like insensitive towards other people and it ends up like encroaching, that's the word, on them and their like well-being, that's when it becomes a problem. And unfortunately, that is the point that I am at. So it's really frustrating. NEARL, you beat her up, dog. You absolutely wrecked her. Well, how are you struggling in this fight? Candle, flame, and shadows. What's a surprise? You seem to have a good inductive reasoning of arts phenomena. When a room is illuminated by only a single candle, the candlelight will naturally draw our attention more so than anything else. Yet it is the shadows of everything around that truly engulf us. Impressive techniques, Viviana. Not even my light can shine upon you. Please allow me to apologize. What? Out of courtesy, I should call you by your name too, Miss Margaret.
Is this really the knight competition? It looks like neither of the knights are in a rush to slaughter her opponent for a win. On the contrary, you could say this scene is like an elegant aristocratic social gathering. But even so, did you see those arts? The Candle Knight's lightning quick sword hand, did it just engulf all that light? Is the Radiant Knight's endless radiance starting to wear thin? Just a small candle flame, that's right, it's just a tiny candlelight, but check out its surroundings. The flame is engulfed by the darkness around, and it's that unit darkness, not the candlelight's light, that's drawing our attention.
Around 5,000 words for the softer. That is pretty long. Holy shit. You might have lied to me. This might actually bring us to overworking. Is what it is. We're not gonna stop partway through, so we're in it.
Rather than that tiny glow, you could say the candlelight is controlling the shadows underneath that light. Gotta hand it to them. This isn't something you often see in our matches, not even the finals. Their arts are calm and elegant, but there's no mistake that these arts are of the highest caliber. That's the Radiant Knight, Margaret Nearl, and the Candle Knight, Viviana Drost, we know and love.
Maria. Where is she? She's not at the bar and she's not home? No. Who fought her? Who's beating her up? Why am I... No! Fuck! Platinum! Stop misbehaving! Oh my god. You're that... Platinum kidnapped the Platinum! Quit your job and come hang out with me. Well, you don't have to work. All right? Isn't that good? You don't have to work. Come hang out with me. Come live in my house. We'll sort out that smoking problem, and then you'll be the only thing that's smoking. The interaction sparked their ship. Oh my god, I'm gonna need to look up the art. You're that, like, the Armless Union. Oh, calm down. Like, as long as you promise you won't make a fuss, we won't do anything to you. And like, after all, if the Nearl family's precious little baby got hurt, the Radiant Knight and Minar wouldn't just sit around and not do anything. You want to make Margaret forfeit? Like, something like that. Do you know what happened to Brass Rust? The infected are the talk of the town right now. Like, could you imagine what would happen if under these circumstances, the Radiant Knight ends up taking the crown? Like, your sister just has to be a good girl and let the Candle Knight win. That'll save us all the headache. Pretty simple, don't you agree? Margaret isn't going to forfeit. Like, did you know, Maria Nearl? Cashmere's is like a tower. If you stand at its base and look up at the top of the spiraling staircase, you'll never ever see its end. Everyone's so poetic. B, Cole, Marson. Maria might have been... What's he doing here? A little bit of emotion out of him, though. Man has forgotten true struggle. What happened to Maria? Was he her showing emotion? Exactly. I've wondered for a long, long time. What are we suffering for? Compared to the farmers of Ursus's barren soil, the refugees escaping Bolivar's flames of war, and the merchants making their way across Sargon's endless golden sands. Are we not enjoying our lives? No. Ursus has nobles living their high lives. Bolivar has war profiteers swimming in money, and Sargon's golden city must have been one of the most prosperous metropolises the world has ever seen. In that case, what is the source of Cashmere's suffering? As knights, as Cashmeresian knights, how are we to handle these tragedies hidden from view? No. To start, am I really a knight of Cashmere's? Should I have stayed in Lithania, writing poems and songs amid flowers and accordion melodies? This guy. Character 1, high. Character 2, high. Fandom OMG, they're destined for each other. It's true. Sometimes it's even better when they don't interact. Those are the best. I love crack ships, man. Why don't you try your hand at writing a few poems? With how popular you are, I can get in touch with a few publishers. Your fame and talent will... Me, I'm afraid I can't. You're being humble again. No, this isn't humility, Mickey. Hey. I might have gone Menard Penance. That's a crack ship. I never heard of that one. What? I thought I had left Lithania and left that spire behind. It wasn't until afterwards that I realized this. The spire is still there. It has always been there. It has always stood above all suffering and tribulation. Reasons I don't know, you know, I shall not say. That's fine. So remind me on that one, though. We're gonna need to circle back to that one. Margaret, when you set a tall, magnificent spire ablaze, how far away can the masses see the smoke? Flames cannot burn away the contradictions in their hearts. So everyone's so poetic now. What the hell? Damn. Oh, excuse me. The masses can see the black smoke from afar, far away, but it may once have been their homes, the lands on which they survived. In that case, I truly don't understand. How does a knight like you return to Cashimir's, if not for a change of heart? What is your objective? It's just as you said, Viviana. The times are changing, but that does not mean what we once considered virtuous and righteous must change. I came back because I must remind the Knights of Cashimir's, as well as all those who are here in this country. I'm here to remind them of their long-forgotten glory. How will you remind Cashimir's of anything, given its current state? You want an answer from me, but I'm afraid I don't necessarily have that right. That isn't something that can be done through simple conversation. It'll take a while. I don't even know if there's a way connected to fate. Oh my god. You can read minds with your arts. I'm only grasping more and more of your honesty by the minute. Also, you asked me what I saw in my years of exile. I've witnessed the greatest tragedy this world has seen. I've seen the infected struggles at death's door. I've seen great cities crumble and fall as catastrophes rain down upon them. Is that the suffering you've seen in this world that you pity? I have excellent companions. No, excellent doesn't adequately describe them anymore. They possess a brilliant shine, a testament to their ideals. It's true, I was once lost, Viviana. Anyone would be lost if they had taken the crown and been exiled at your age. But things are different now. At the end of my long journey, I found friends whom I can trust. I realize where my beliefs lie. I am alone no longer. Let's go! Let's go! Margaret lodges her longsword into the ground. Without a sound, the knight's radiance emanates throughout the arena, with gold seemingly flowing through her eyes. She will be the lighthouse and foundation of everything here. She will stand solemnly in this place till she ceases, perhaps even till the end of times. Even if no one has walked the path she alone illuminates, there is nothing to fear anymore. We are Arknights! Report, Platinum, ma'am. I've already informed the Knights Association. However, the match is still ongoing. Like, I sure wish the Knights Association would get on with this already. Otherwise, her sister's going to have to suffer. I told you, Margaret isn't going to forfeit. Like, no biggie. I'm sure she won't be in any mood for her next match when she sees your fingers all laid out side by side at your family's front door. Platinum, you're all talk. Like, look at your eyes. So defiant. You're a weird one. No, both you and your sister are weird. You're one to talk, you fucking weirdo. We are Empire. We are Arknights. Huzzah! Like, you may come from a famous line of heroes, but do you know how many lackeys the General Chamber has here in the Grand Knight territory? Like, so you have the Radiant Knight and Minar. The two of them together might put up a little fight, but what can they really do? Can they really take on the thousands of assassins here at GKT and escape legal liability? Yo, at least Minar has got some respect on his name still. I think he's about to go sicko mode. I think something happening to Maria means he's about to lock in. I don't remember you being such a talkative gal. Are you nervous? Oh, maybe. Like, I mean, before, all I had to do was draw my bowstring, aim, and let go. Then my target would die after a quick flash of pain. Like, these orders I've been getting, though, not only do I have to go after kids now, I also have to arm wrestle with the Radiant Knight. Sigh. Work sucks. True. Like, the Armless Union's really gone to hell lately, hasn't it? Report. Did the Radiant Knight give up? No, it's just E7 and E9 didn't answer during the regular check-ins just now. They got their shit rocked, bro. Does she know Minar reading newspaper charging nuke slash is true? I don't think Platinum knows. If Platinum was an enemy in this game, she would die immediately. Like, why are you standing there then? Get ready to fight. All units deploy immediately. Secure vantage points A1 and A2. Do not give the target a chance to escape. Like, numbers 3 and 4, cover me. We'll deal with the infiltrators. Are you sure about that? Like, an explosion? They aren't the least bit worried about the hostage, are they? No, that's not right. They're not here to rescue Maria. Is this Pinus? Hostiles in the smoke. Watch for attacks. No. Yeah! Justice Knight! Like, what's this? A delivery cart? It's not a delivery cart. Shut up. Oh. Well, hello, armless lackeys. Infected knights, huh? She just leave. Oh, huge backflip. Look at the distance. You're a nimble one. She did a backflip? Maria Nearl, what are you doing here? It's you. Hey, can you move? Yes. I don't know what's going on, but I ain't about to complain if this means the Radiant Knight's gonna owe me a favor. Let's get this out of the way first. It's a serious crime to assault the Armless Union. Not in the legal sense, but whatever. You can run away if you want, or if I don't stop them here, they will keep going after my sister. Lock in, Maria, let's go. And get this toxic Yuri arc started. Whew, not a bit of hesitation. I'm starting to like you. Too bad, though. I'm not going to have it on my conscience to drag anybody into our fight against the Armless. Besides, I get the feeling Sona's pretty fond of you. You'll have to do this another time. Holland. Ooh, what? Huh? Who are you? Holland, let's go. Come with me, will you, young lady Nearl? Oh, by the by, you and your uncle are nothing alike. Playable Talid one day. One day, guys. A Cashmere's Knight. Look at this freaking chud. See this guy? Look at him standing there. Report to the Adeptus Paranoia is confirmed. The Armless Union and the Infected Knight skirmish has begun. Maria's Nearl has been taken away too. It will do as long as the Radiant Knight's match goes uninterrupted. Over.
How long has it been since the match started? No one in the arena today has ever seen two knights duel like this. Even Art's layman can tell right away that theirs are on another level. This is a battle of the lights. There's no doubt this has become the theme of this match, a weak candlelight versus a full-blown radiance. Up till 9 o'clock, we've had 2 million viewers watching this match via the intercity net and other means. For the first time since the 22nd Major, when the Radiant Knight took her title, we've broken the highest concurrent viewer record. There are countless viewers watching Margaret's heroics right this moment. And not to mention all those folks back home who are pirating this. You scum. Ah, what a shame. I wish we lived in one of those sci-fi novels where fans from all other countries could watch this match live. Ah.
Damn. No such thing as international cable in this. I want to almost inviting Maria into the polycule. God, Cashmere's has some crazy ships, right? Cope so hard on Talon and Cole. Yup. Cole would be cool. Cole would be really cool. Playable Talon for like 9th Annie Max. Trust me. Yo, we yeah. One day. One day, Cope.
The giant rays of light clash again. How blindingly bright, but amidst the rolling waves of light. That's right.
Dude, the rhyming is out of control.
The giant rays of light clash again. How blindingly bright, but amidst the rolling waves of light. That's right. The Candle Knight remains unscathed.
Hey, brilliant, Viviana. With light and shadows, you weaved an untreadable swath of land. I am honored that my little candle flame could hold the Radiant Knight down for so long. But you don't seem to be giving it your all. Are you perhaps worried about your family? If the doctor gave Tara the power of the internet, it'd be a problem. It'd be a problem. They'd have freaking... people would there'd be Gaul disbelievers by the end of the week. People would be like, nah, Gaul never existed. What are you talking about? What are you doing is contradictory, Margaret. You take pride in having such wonderful companions, but the course that you have charted for yourself will cause you to leave your friends behind. Perhaps one day your sister will meet her fate in one of the Armless Union's conspiracies, and the General Chamber will stand in your way, wherever you will be. How do you know that? Gaul slander. Columbia has internet, but only for the CIA. Viviana, when the knight charged towards the endless waves, did you imagine that he was trying to overcome the entire world? Ah, so you're familiar with that knight legend. My sister's a big fan of the book. Centauri has been ambushed by the infected. It was Wildmane. If she can't take care of the likes of Wildmane, then she should hand in her resignation already. That said, what should we do? The KGCC made it clear they want the infected dealt with, and as soon as possible. They are quite a pain in the rear, but we need them to keep stirring up a ruckus for us. You're our star performer. It's your call. Oh, was that a compliment? You know, I've always thought that I look kind of like some star out there. Ever since I dyed my hair blue. You're such a fuckboy. Such a piece of shit. Okay, stop glaring at me like that. It's very simple. Kill a few of them and as cruelly as possible, too. Spread the fear. You're getting a Seaborn hint. Oh my god. The Last Night legend is... Oh, that's right! Oh my god! I forgot about that. That's so funny. The ones left behind will come to hate Cashmere's and the KGCC even more, and things will only get more intense. So, let's dump all the troublesome mess on our little platform. Such a piece of shit. Let's kill some infected. The ones who aren't knights are in the limelight. Just the perfect amount of cruelty, like we're hunting them down. Yeah, I take it back. I don't like him. I see. So the moment your candle goes out is when you actually start casting. Even a brief moment of darkness is enough to swallow my art's whole. In that case, perhaps you can engulf the entire arena's light with each flicker of your candle's flame. Impressive observation. There's never been a knight who saw through my arts during a duel. Is this the result of your years-long exile? Too bad, then. It seems like I have yet to truly make contact with you. I used to hate arts more than anything. The more outstanding my arts are, the more I am reminded of my upbringing. And the more I come to realize the situation I'm in. Tell me, Margaret No, the Radiant Knight, each and every knight who keeps the faith feels particularly curious about you. Tell me your answer of what it means to be a knight. Don't let them cook. They're bad people.
Both the Radiant Knight and the Candlelight have stopped. They're cautiously sizing each other up, taking a stroll around the arena. What's the matter? Is this a tea party for the two of them? Are the two knights going to share a dance together after all that careful probing?
So sassy. Oh, did you hear that? He said we could dance. Please, then. I think this is our first CG of this whole last event. Look at her. She looks so good. Oh my god. Like the gentle morning sun, her beaming radiance begins to extend its reach towards the candlelit darkness. And it was one line. It was one line. Soon after, the light begins to flood the entire arena. Karaoke tonight is as brilliant as any bright, clear day. That's diabolical, bro. Absolutely evil. The neural girl went this way, didn't she? Quick, find her. There's no one here. How can that be? This place is listed in our file. It's Tremoriron Knight's Bar. Check if there's an attic or an exit out back. Get they asses. Mistress, I'm afraid we're not open right now. Don't you dare. Let's go! Unk still got it. Don't you kill them, V-Not, unless you want shit to really hit the fan. Now, how about you have a guess at how many artillery casters I captured during the war all those years ago to earn my military honors? Let's go. Son of a... How dare you? Where... The Armless Union? How about before that? Were you a robber, a bounty hunter, a veteran, or perhaps a down-and-out knight? Let me tell you, we aren't scared of you. You dare cross the Union even once, the Union will hunt you to the ends of the world. It might happen today, maybe tomorrow. It might happen when you're eating, when you're asleep, when you're spreading marmalade on your toast. You'll have nowhere to run. Thanks for the advice, Huck Tua. To be honest, though, the Armless ain't nearly as scary as the Vanguards. Bro, the Unk still got it. Holy crap. We got her as an operator. We can see her skill do the thing like in the event. Yo, Viviana should be a playable operator. Oh my god, imagine. Haven't felt as good as this in years. Looks like their buddies are on to this. Sorry, Marcin, but that might be it for your shop. Oh, that's too bad. I paid 2 years worth of rent up front. Damn. You, what have you done? You dare resist? Form up. You're ready. Crossbows up. The Armless points his crossbow forward. The bowstring is snapped. More accurately, it's being twisted. What? Take this. Yo, Unks. It's been a while since I used any arts. Guess I've gotten rusty. Since when did the Armless have this many men? The KGCC's got too much money to throw around, huh? Oh, that's why we wiped the floor with all of them. Watch out, the bald guy's Tremorian Marcin, and the other two are campaign knights. Keep 2 squads here. Keep them alive. They'll be our... Oop, click too far. They'll be our trump card against NEARL. The rest of you, find Maria. Hey, this isn't looking good, V. You want to try begging for mercy, then? Ready? Fire. What? Who's it this time? Sophia! You. What have you done to Maria? Get they asses. Holy shit. Alright, so things are getting a little... Things are escalating a little bit, guys. Needless to say. Things were maybe a little bit more calm in Maria NEARL's event. Radiance. The word radiance is starting to beware on everyone in the arena. The sun-like prismatic colors dye the arena behind the Radiant Knight. Standing opposite her is the small candlelight that has lit anew. Then, right when the audience is starting to grow tired of finding the 2 knights in the blinding glow, the faint sphere, its rays, its halos, all its light blink away. Viviana, you are truly impressive. Look, my light have been swallowed whole. I'm honored to have exhausted the Radiant Knight, but it seems you rely on more than just your dazzling arts. With her candle sword held up high, the Candle Knight begins to steadily lower her blade. The candle's flame is extinguished, leaving behind a glistening brilliance on its milk white cross-section. The candle now halves, flutters down towards the earth like a feather. You've broken my blade. It seems I have lost. I, the Candle Knight Viviana Drust, admit defeat. Oh! Damn!
The Candle Knight is conceded. I didn't hear that wrong, did I? The Candle Knight has just accepted defeat. The committee has confirmed her request, so there you have it. After this excruciating, protracted duel, the winner is our young legend, the Radiant Knight. The Radiant Knight, suddenly returned from exile, has defeated her first Grand Knight opponent after an extraordinary match of the highest level. The Candle Knight may have suffered defeat, but there is no doubt she is basking in glory. The 2 knights are shaking hands and trading salutes. Take a good look. This scene's going to be all over the headlines the next couple weeks.
What, the Candle Knight lost? That's a couple months' paychecks down the drain. And this matchup is brought to you by Cal. Serves you right for not listening to me. Not that I earn much myself, but, well, this match probably given some kind of eye disease down the line. To be a knight is to be the noble light that illuminates the land. Viviana, I won't comment on your background and that matter that weighs on your mind. However, you are among the strongest knights I've ever met. That is more than enough. In the classic knight tales, the knights always opened their hearts to each other by crossing swords. Reality has proven to be less romantic, though I've only just met you today, Margaret. Show me how far you will go. I'm looking forward to seeing. Aww. Shit, I forgot that. I forgot they were doing their thing right now too. I managed to block that strike, but I still almost lost my grip on my weapon. She's tough. Like, my next shot will pierce through your legs. You won't be able to run anymore. Like, the next shot after that will pierce through your armor. The final shot will blow right through your chest. You'll struggle in agony for a moment before dying in the dirty, wet street. Ha! No wonder Sony told me to run as soon as I ran into an armorless elite. You've really hit it big for someone your age, but the people higher up the ladder there are some serious monsters, eh? Like, you better pray you never find out.
What, man? We'll cover you. Get out of here.
Beep, 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 beep. All right, Justice, if that's what you say, today's not the day for us to settle the score with the armless anyway. See you next time, Platinum. Hell yeah. Like, she's gone. What's her deal with explosives? Like, there's ash everywhere, and I just washed my hair. Sigh. Like, how am I supposed to explain this? No need to explain anything. Uh-oh. It's like Team Rocket showing up at the worst possible time. We saw all of that. Her face. A fair number of the infected just now are part of the Pinus Sylvestris. They banded the infected together fairly quickly. Since when has the Grand Knight territory had this many infected? If we have to play the blame game, I guess that's on both the sloppy engineering contractors and the catastrophes. That's why we need Area 0 to do its job. Oh. Little Pegasus, I have a favor to ask you. Like, ask away. I just screwed up in front of my bosses. I'm not about to object. Will you investigate this company for us? They have dealings with the Radiant, and they are in Area 0 right now. We'll take over the whole thing about the infected, and this company has to do with the Radiant anyway. I'd say it falls under your purview. Like Rhodes Island. I just need to investigate. They were even gung-ho enough to get in touch with the General Chamber. Man, looks like this foreign company's extra greedy. Hey! Watch your mouth, fuck ass. If they prove beneficial to us, then they can do whatever they want. I'll even be okay if they end up solving the Radiant Knight problem with money. Oh, we don't got money. I don't think we got this very much disposable income at all. I don't even know if we have I don't even know if people that work for us have salaries, dog. I think they just I think they just work for vibes. But this whole affair is up to the board of directors. Somebody there will come looking for you soon. No need to worry about what we think. Because like if they got salaries, then there's got to be a whole concept of like annual reviews and shit and like promotions, right? Imagine sitting down in an office with Calcit to have a performance review. Third person from the minigame is Platinum, really? I'm sure she was great. Like, what will you two do then? Since when have you had the right to question the Lazarites' business? Whoa! I wouldn't dare. Now do your job. Yeah, see, they're annoying. I don't like them anymore. Boo. Boo. A promotion system like an elite system. Polina might be onto something. How are you doing? It's the Candle Knight. Please sign this for me. Candle Knight, look this way, please. Got excited, I think. You look like you're in a good mood. Did you know, Mickey? I heard that the Radiant Knight's legend as the youngest ever champion ended with her exile. She was infected and then exiled, but it wasn't until I met her 6 years later that I realized this. They are all tall tales. Just now, she was as radiant as the sun at high noon. Oh my god. Like Cassidy in Overwatch, it's high noon. He was the first character that I mained, and now I haven't played that game in like 6 years. Hogwarts! Phew, that was a pleasant meeting, Dr. Betty Bloom. I'm sure you've gained the favor of the top brass. Those were all key members of the General Chamber of Commerce. Thank you very much. This is all thanks to you. I learned quite a few things. So is this mentioning the minigame then? Is like stuff that happened here? Thank you very much. It's all thanks to you. My guess is you're seeking more than just mutual relationship on paper, right? I'm curious. Oh man, I didn't even click. Perhaps society's changing. It's a necessity. Might just be one of a kind. I'm just gonna say perhaps. Thought. What'd you say? I'm curious. Are there many researchers familiar with battlefields of commerce in other countries? Perhaps. Thought. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, a little ominous too. Your hotel isn't much further. Oh, this is pretty close to where I got my first job. Back then, I was just your average trader. What's up, bro? Step back, doctor. An infected knight injured from unknown causes turns to your face with a stupefied look. You can tell that there is not a hint of anger, fear, or sorrow in this man, but you have not had the chance to truly analyze his complex emotions. Right now, he's like a burden beast being flogged. The man strenuously climbs to his feet and runs away. Oh shit. Boo. Mr. Spokesman, this is... Who was that just now? An illegal infected. If you would like, we can send you to the documents later. I apologize. Even though you're a spokesman, I can't divulge more when there is an outsider in your presence. Hey! I'm chill. I passed the vibe check, bro. I swear. I swear. Please take your friend and evacuate immediately. There's been a confrontation. Why do I keep... Confrontation in the neighborhood. My apologies. I hope that didn't dampen your spirits. I didn't expect we would run into trouble like that after the banquet. Can you help the infected? I'm afraid I don't have that power. For our friendship, for your friendship with Rhodes Island, for the betterment of Cashmere's. Ooh, these are all pretty good. I kind of want to say for our friendship. Do it for me, bro. Do it for me. For our friendship. A little intimate. I bet he would just respond the same way for all of them. What's up, monster? How's it going? Welcome in. Malkowitz looks silently in the direction the infected knight ran away. There's a small alleyway from which he can hear music playing and see waves of heat wafting out of a midnight diner. The knight's blood trail extends into the distance, like gemstones sparkling with humanity.
I fended them off just as you instructed.
Malkowitz.
I'm being too solemn? Really?
It's okay. There's nothing wrong with solemn. Part 2. Think of the hydrate monster. All right, not that bad, not that bad. A little, not as long as I think I was anticipating. But all right. Did I unlock Wild Mane? No, next one. Guys, I can't believe that there's been like one CG and it was literally for one line. Because it was really good too. Half an hour to overworking. Well, let's just keep it going, right? Nah, I promise you guys, I can't do overworkings anymore. It's a problem. There's a reason why that emote exists in the first place. All right. So, unfortunately, that is where we are going to call it. All right, let me get some music going again. Actually, it was already playing. All right. Excuse me. All right. Just clear my throat. Get the rest in. Thank you, Bluey. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. Whether you were lurking, chatting here the whole time or part of the time, thank you for the support. I got some extra special thank yous to give. Bluey, thank you again for the bits for this spread-Louis. And Tofu, thank you again for the raid. Tofu, if you or anyone from your community are still here, thank you for supporting them. And thank you for supporting me as well. You guys, we're going to be hopping into a raid on the Twitch side. We're also going to be closing out on the YouTube side. So everybody say bye, YouTube. Just a quick reminder, though. We will be back tomorrow. We are continuing Near Light, so we're going to be picking up right where we left off tomorrow. Join if you... That's not the schedule. That... Pop Rocks, I'm sorry. That's not the schedule. This is Speak of Virgo. This is the schedule. There we go. That's what I was looking for. We'll be back with some more Near Light tomorrow. So we're picking up right where we left off. So you guys, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Bye, YouTube. Thank you for the support over there. We will see you guys tomorrow for some more fresh air at the smokestack. I might gotta air at my apartment. It's crazy. So YouTube side, thank you for the support. We'll see you guys tomorrow. For more Near Light. Take care and have a good one, YouTube. Goodbye. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube.